Hello everyone, welcome. Okay, I'm gonna go down in order. I have a long donation list, so before they get here, I'm gonna do as many as I can. Dr. Fiza, you are first. How old are you? Please include your age, or else they skip your question. Include your age. How old are you? As I write your name, 22. Okay, glad you're an adult. Hello everyone, welcome. Here we go. Dr. Fiza, you're first. Like immediately I got a card I don't like. I mean, it could mean a lot of things. Currently, it's a maybe. All right, Dr. Fiza, I got the Two of Pentacles in the upright, which is a maybe, which means this might be somebody who juggles multiple people at one time. So it's like maybe they're going to try to choose between you and another person if they come towards you. The card that I got that's an extra message from Spirit is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands could be a fire sign, could be a Sagittarius. I mean, it is a Sagittarius card, but it could be like a Leo or an Aries, or it could be somebody who's very inconsistent, kind of selfish, not really looking for something really serious. You know, maybe they're just looking for a good time. Whatever it is, the energy that comes with it is like they're a juggler. Maybe they date multiple people at a time or talk to multiple people at a time, and they don't really give a lot of emotion because they're trying to decide, you know, what's best for them, or they're just looking to have fun. So it looks like it's not somebody serious that's coming your way, but being the Two of Pentacles and a maybe, it could be that they're just looking for somebody to grow a connection with, and if they feel like you're a good connection, they might consider like dating you more. But like I said, as of right now, it's like that energy of somebody who's not really, you know, who's like looking to have fun, but they might be dating multiple people at a time or talking to multiple people at a time. They're a juggler, okay? I'm sorry I don't have a more positive message for you, but that's all Spirit gave me for today, okay? I hope I was able to help you in some way. Thank you for being here. Alright, Jeannie, you are next. Tana. You're welcome, Dr. Fiza. Let's see, was Tana talking about about Kai. Okay. I was like, who? Got it. Alright. Oh my goodness, Spirit. You need to calm down. What's happening? That's a lot too. That doesn't even make any sense. Oh my goodness. They're trying to like outpour the whole deck. I'm like, there's no cards. Like what? I shuffled that much, and I got the Knight of Wands in reverse, which is a no. Tana wasn't talking about Kyle. Hold on. Okay, so Jeannie, with the Knight of Wands in reverse, that's a no. I don't think that she was talking about Kai. I think she was talking about a guy who's inconsistent, or somebody who doesn't know what they want in their life. Maybe they're talking about somebody who's younger. Maybe they're talking about somebody who's like kind of lost and doesn't have like an idea of what they want. I don't think she was talking about Kai, unless he's a Sagittarius, but I don't think he is. Or he's that energy of being like, really selfish and going through life just getting what he wants, inconsistent, uses people, that kind of thing. But that doesn't sound like Kai. Okay, so I don't think that Tana was talking about Kai. Okay, I hope I was able to help you in some way. Thank you for being here. I literally got like a bunch of like so many cards that came out, and I put them all back because I'm like, that's like half the deck. And I was like, you know what, I feel like I just dropped them. So, and it showed like I did see what, the Queen of Cups and like the Tower. So I don't know, there might be something, she had an ending with somebody or something. So, oh, okay. Tana is your ex? Oh, okay. It sounds like somebody who's inconsistent or lost, or maybe like a friend that reads. Oh, okay, gotcha. Sorry, hon. Will you try and word it a different way, and I'll come back down, and when I get to you again, I'll ask it a different way. Like, can you be a little more specific, or just change the wording or something, and I'll see. Anna Maria Mihaela Chaubenko, are you here? Because Spirit wanted to throw a bunch of random messages, and I was like, that doesn't even make any sense. Like, what? Like, literally, it was like taking half the deck, and I was like, I clearly just dropped them. I mean, they couldn't all mean in that order. It couldn't possibly mean all of that. Like, it was so much. I was like, I don't think so. So I'll ask, if you want to ask it a different way, then I'll ask Spirit what they have to say. And if they throw a bunch of cards, I'll tell them to you. But I was like, what? That's so many. What the heck does that mean? All right, Anna Marie, it's your turn. It's so weird because it's 313. Anna Maria Mihaela Chelbanenko, and I got like the Three of Pentacles reverse and the Five of Swords reverse. Let me see what the yes or no is. As of right now, Anna Maria, I got that Emperor in reverse. As of right now, 313 today. Right now, G doesn't miss you. With Emperor in reverse, he's unstable in his energy, in his emotions, in his thoughts, his feelings, everything. He's in that kind of like selfish, kind of narcissistic kind of way right now. Something's going on in his life where he's just not very happy. With the Three of Pentacles in reverse and the Five of Swords in reverse coming out, he's in a bit of a self-sabotaging energy, maybe in an energy of, mind games, manipulation, that kind of thing. Three of Pentacles in reverse, I think he's dealing with other people at work, or, family or friends. He's got a lot of, he's got a mess going on around him, Anna Maria. So I don't even think he's thinking about anything other than himself and the people that he's dealing with. I don't know. Three of Pentacles in reverse could be like other women too, but it's not always, like, for me, it's not very like sexual unless the Three of Cups reverse has already come out. So with Three of Pentacles in reverse, I don't know if he's fighting with someone at work or he's fighting with family members, siblings, friends. There's something going on where there's a lot of with the Five of Swords in reverse, there's a lot of feeling like betrayed or angry, or maybe like self-sabotaging energy, that kind of thing. So I don't think he misses you right now, but you can try another time and see if he's thinking about you. Because it's whatever he's thinking and feeling right now, and I think he's thinking about himself right now and the other people that he's dealing with that aren't you, okay? I hope I was able to help you in some way. Thank you for being here. Unless he felt like you were somebody who was always talking to other people, or put your friends before him as a priority in the connection or something. But as of right now, he's in a self-sabotaging energy anyway, so if you guys were to communicate or come in together into a connection, he would probably do something to ruin the connection all over again. Crow's Nest, I actually, I have to do Katie, and then I can do you afterwards. I have a long list, but nobody's here yet, but I can do you. Oh, where did my list go? I have one. But Katie, you can go ahead and, will you repost your question, because I dropped the cards and they just came out differently. So repost your question, hon, and then I will start over to see if the energy has changed. Okay, Katie? I was like, I dropped the cards and I was like, uh-oh. So the order has changed. Let me put this. Okay, everyone, I have to finish Katie's reading, and then I'm going to go back to the free list if you guys want to come back in like 20 minutes. Katie. Okay, thank you. I just got your donation, hon. Alrighty. Oh, are the cards still in the right order? Let me see. Oh, they are. Maybe are they still in the right order? Doesn't matter. I'm going to pull the energy again. Let's see if it's changed any. Thank you for the donations, both of you. I didn't get tired of you right now. I'm not tired of anybody. Last night I just couldn't get back on because I had to do some private readings, and then it wiped me out because they went really long. Okay. Oh, really, Katie? That's cute that you listen to it together. But, you know, if I say something bad, like, I don't know, I don't want to hurt his feelings. But let me see. You want to see if the religion will be, let's see. 3 of Wands flew out. So, you know what? He's still looking to keep you in his long term, Katie. With the 3 of Wands, it's like he wants you to be somebody that's in his long term. He sees you as like somebody that, you know, later when I'm ready, I want to come back towards you. Like he sees you as being part of his future. But with the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, I think it's like, you know, he's made bad investments, or he stopped making investments in your current energy, because right now he feels like, you know, I've made bad investments in the past. But with the 10 of Swords in reverse, so basically he's going to stop putting energy in your connection, but he's going to continue to keep you in his life. He doesn't want an ending forever. But I'm putting them back, and I'm going to keep going because sometimes Spirit has a lot to say. Okay, let's see. Oh, your spirit guides are here and they're like giving me the chill. 321. Katie, K, I got three. It's 321 for me right now, and I think that is a really, really strong message from Spirit, because it makes me think like he's gonna come back to being like, keeping you farther and getting closer towards you. So, with the the Four of Cups coming out as an extra message from Spirit, and your Spirit guides like going crazy, it makes me think that right now he feels really like rejected by God, by Spirit, and also he feels like he might be missing out on a opportunity with you, or he has this fear within him, but also it's like all he has to do is see that God and Spirit, the universe, is all around him, protecting him, trying to help him, trying to guide him. But it's like he's not seeing it. He doesn't see it. He doesn't understand it. Like, he doesn't really like want to believe it, because he's too busy sitting like in this almost like a self, like a feeling sorry for himself, or feeling like, it's like, man, nothing ever goes my way. I'm so disappointed. I'm dissatisfied with my life. I'm like very unhappy with so many aspects of my life right now. And, what has God done to help me? Because I followed him. I believed in him. Like, I did everything I felt like I was supposed to, but I feel like, I'm just really disappointed and dissatisfied with my results. I feel like that's something that has happened that makes him feel this way, and makes him feel so like detached, or want to detach from the idea of like religion in general. Okay, with the King of Cups in the upright, the Magician, the Three of Cups, the Three of Wands in reversed, the Death card in reversed, King of Swords, Two of Wands, the Seven of Swords. Oh, your spirit guides are making me uncomfortable. The Five of Wands reversed, the King of Wands reversed, the Ten of Pentacles reversed, the Three of Pentacles, the Page of Cups reversed, the Ten of Wands reversed, the Star. Okay, I'll keep going after I do the reading. There's a lot. So with the King of Cups in the upright, this man loves you. Whether he wants to admit it or not, he loves you. Okay, Katie? There's no doubt in my mind that he loves you. Okay? I asked Spirit specifically, what are Jordan's thoughts, his intentions, his feelings about Christianity? Will he return to Christianity? What are his feelings for Katie? Like, is he going to return to Katie? Like, what's going on? Like, what's going to happen? And Spirit's saying that with the King of Cups, he loves you. With the Magician in the upright and the Three of Cups, he's actually manifesting to return to you and be able to be with you in the right way. All right? Celebrate with you, date you, go out with you. Like, he really, really wants to be in your energy, like, and back with you. Okay? With the Three of Wands in reverse, he wants to be close to you again, or stay close to you. With the Death in reverse, because he doesn't truly want an ending with you. Okay? No matter how he feels, no matter what he says to you, he doesn't want an ending with you, okay? He wants to be able, he's hoping and manifesting, and even he probably doesn't know it, but he's asking God, and God, Spirit, the divine, whatever you want to call it, the universe is listening, and they hear him. They know how he feels, they know how he thinks, and they're sitting there going, it's like, we know that you love her, and we know that you want her, and want to come back together with her, but, there's a lot that he needs to work on, and that's something that he has to agree with the universe, okay? With the King of Swords in the upright right now, he's in an energy of not really having a lot of feelings. It's like the opposite. It's literally the opposite of the King of Cups. He's in this energy of, I'm divorced. I'm not willing to put up with anybody's crap, but also I'm not willing to show anyone my feelings or my thoughts. I've been hurt before, and I need to look at my life more logically and less emotionally. It's like I followed the rules, I did the right thing, and things didn't go my way. With the Two of Wands in the upright, he's planning, trying to make decisions about his life, trying to focus on his future and what he wants and what he doesn't want. Seven of Swords in reverse, this is a man who trusts you, Katie, but also with the Five of Wands in reverse, he doesn't want drama with you, right? With the King of Wands reversed, the problem is he has like a lack of he has a lack of sense of self. All right, he lacks confidence. He's not very strong in who he is. The King of Wands reverse is an energy. You become controlling, demanding, manipulative, have a short temper. Don't want to take accountability for your own actions. Typically, shows a lot of signs of narcissistic behavior. But that narcissism, stems from being very insecure, and that insecurity can be anything from I don't know who I am, or I've been bullied, or I've been treated badly my whole life and neglected and don't know myself and don't know what to do or how to move forward in my life. I lack confidence, I lack security, whatever it is. There's this level of a lack. They feel very empty inside, and it makes them very insecure and act out and project that in a very negative way, okay? That's the energy he's in because he's been hurt, because he feels abandoned. Whatever it is, he's in a lower vibration, okay? And also, he probably doesn't know what he wants and isn't very confident about knowing what he wants and what he deserves, okay? Because with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, he feels like he lost everything he once had. Family, stability, abundance, love, all of it, and that was comprised with religion. With the Three of Pentacles in the upright, the thing is he wants to grow and build with you, but he's kind of leaving it up to God, Spirit, the universe, because literally with the Three of Pentacles, it's in order for me and Katie to get together, God, the universe, if you exist, you're going to bring us back together, because at the end of the day, I give up because, I did my best. I followed your rules. I did everything humanly imaginable. And look, with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, all my abundance, all my happiness, everything I could have ever wanted was turned upside down. And now I'm the King of Wands in reverse. I'm pissed. I have a short temper. Anyone and everything can blow my fuse. I don't know what I want anymore because I'm lost. Everything I worked hard for is broken. It's gone, Not that it's gone, like they're passed on, but it's more like, he had a unit. He had a thing going, and he thought it was going to be forever. He was putting energy, effort, resources, everything into this, and it turned upside down, and he lost it all. With the Three of Pentacles, he wants to grow, he wants to build in relationships, but he's like, you know what, if you're real, you're going to make it happen, because at this point, I give up, okay? That's what it looks like, the Three of Pentacles, I don't always see it as being something that, someone's asking for God, but the way that the reading is going, and the way your spirit guide is, pushing, as well as the Four of Cups coming out as the first card, as an extra message from Spirit, that's somebody sitting there prove it, God. I'm sitting here, look at my life. My life is ruined, it's in shambles, I'm bored, I'm dissatisfied, I'm apathetic. What has happened to my life? I believed in you, I trusted you, I had faith in you, and what? Nothing. And it's he doesn't realize Spirit hears everything he's saying. Everything he does, everything he says, everything he thinks, it's heard. But if he's constantly going to be negative, he's going to get the negative. That's the problem. It's he needs to be able to get out of that darkness. Him being a dark sign, he gets stuck in it often. Okay? Katie, you are too. But the thing is that you, how do you put it? You have spiritually awakened to a point where you're working on yourself. You're trying to change that about yourself. You're trying to be positive. You're looking beyond what you've been seeing, and you're believing that God exists and the universe is there. Karma is real, but you also have to know that the more negative your thoughts are, the more negative your outcomes are going to be. If you sit there and you stay positive and know it's going to happen, and you just keep living your life and doing what you're doing, things can change. But when you keep telling Spirit, you screwed me over, or my life is terrible, I never get a good break, if you keep doing that, then Spirit's oh, do you want this? Is that what you're saying? We'll continue giving it to you. If that's what you want, because they can't sit there and grant you every single wish every single second of the day. Because then what would our lives be like? We'd all be very spoiled and very entitled, right? They come and they listen sometimes because they have to help other people too. And they try to give you what you want, but also you have to prove to them and show them that that is truly what you want, and that you have openness in your heart to hear it. Does that make sense? To hear it, desire it, and want it, and you have space in your mind, your heart, your soul for it to come in, okay? With the Page of Cups in reverse, the Ten of Wands in reverse, and the Star, it looks like for him, so the Page of Cups in reverse, especially after with the Three of Pentacles, it makes me think that when he was a child, when he was younger, I don't think he was fed the love that he was supposed to get. I think there might have been some lacking in, like, maybe the family, his parents, his siblings, or the people he surrounded himself with. They didn't really give love, like, in a very nurturing and supportive way. It was just kind of maybe like matter of fact, or maybe they denied, like, if he was emotional, they tell him, snap out of it, quit being emotional, or you know what I mean. There's something like there wasn't something supported or nurtured within him about like love, and so he feels insecure about what he has because he has like a sense of lack. Okay, maybe he feels like his love isn't good enough, or maybe the rejection of the marriage or the cheating, whatever it is, maybe it gave him a sense of like lack, like maybe my love isn't good enough, maybe I don't give enough love, and that's made him even more insecure. Kind of like, if I give Katie love, is that going to be enough? Or is she going to tell me that it's not good enough? I don't do this, I don't do that, I'm not enough. Is she going to make me feel even more empty than I already feel? Because I feel like I gave what I had and it wasn't enough. With the Ten of Wands in reverse, he feels really burdened, and he knows that the onus is on him to come towards you and give you an offer, give you communication, or put effort in the connection for it to go somewhere. With the Star in the upright, because you're so unique, because you're so rare, because you're literally like a unicorn to him. It's like you have this nurturing ability about you. You show him love, like unconditional love. You're also so different from what he's known before, and he feels like you might be like, not only like are you a wish come true, but you also come across as being like too good to be true also. And he feels like this is like really hard for me to accept, because with the Page of Cups in reverse, because I feel nothing inside, or I don't feel like I have enough. Okay, if it's not nothing, then it's more like I don't feel like I have enough or what it takes to give you what you need, because clearly I wasn't good enough before. Does that make sense? And it could be like the last person, not even his ex-wife, whatever relationships he had before her, maybe they all made him feel that way too, like he wasn't good enough, that he didn't his type of love wasn't enough or something. It makes him feel like, is my love just not good enough to be given or reciprocated with? And I think that's why he feels so broken and lost. Knight of Cups in the upright, he wants to give gestures of love. He wants to open up himself to this idea, I think, of love, of spirit. And it's 3:33. That might be an extra message from spirit too. Like with the Knight of Cups, it makes me feel like he's open to learn, and like open to like maybe consider love of a different kind, or looking to be open to spirit. But also with the Queen of Swords in the upright, I think with his ex-wife and this Six of Swords, the Judgment and the Temperance in reverse, it's like even if he was open to it with the Queen of Swords, I think his ex-wife leaving with the Six of Swords, with the Judgment and the Temperance in reverse, he had this epiphany or this realization that with the Temperance in reverse, that I'm broken, I'm unbalanced, and there's something wrong inside of me, okay? I think with her leaving, divorcing him, leaving him, moving away, whatever, it's like, I think with the Judgment, it's like he had this aha moment, like this moment of like, oh my gosh, there's something like broken about me, or I'm unhealed, or I'm wounded. There's something in him that's not balanced emotionally. That's what it seems like. The Page of Cups in reverse, that's like childhood. It's like you want to give love or receive love, but being in the reverse, it's this energy of like not receiving love or something, or not, like his feelings weren't accepted, they weren't supported, they weren't nourished, they weren't validated. It's like you need your parents to validate your emotions. You need to know, even in your relationships with your friends and family, whatever, that your opinion, your feelings, they matter. If people are constantly shutting you down and telling you you're being dramatic, or you're being emotional, or whatever, putting them down or just ignoring them in general, it kind of makes them like crawl back into themselves and say, well, don't show anyone your feelings because nobody cares and you're crazy. It's like it makes you, it's almost like it's like its own form of gaslighting, in a way of saying, what are you talking about? You're acting crazy. Do you know what I mean? It's like I felt like there's something that wasn't like given to him as a child, or even in relationships. With the Temperance in reverse, Two of Cups reversed, and the Four of Wands in reverse, he is brokenhearted by not only the disconnection with his wife, but the disconnection of stability and a family structure, okay? Because with the Two of Cups in reverse, he's like, I thought you were my person. I thought we were going to be forever. I really believed in us. But then you broke us, or it's over. It's no longer together. With the Four of Wands reversed, it's like every part of his foundation in his life has been destroyed. It kind of falls in line with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. It's like he feels like everything has been destroyed. There's no stability in his life. The Hangman reversed, it made him not only did it make him insecure, it also like made him very selfish and very impulsive, very like it just broke him. The Hangman in reverse keeps him from introspecting and self-reflecting. It literally, his whole life was turned upside down. You know, with the Three of Swords, he's suffering from a broken heart. But in this case, for some, Spirit is like really on me about this. The Three of Swords is under the Judgment. Judgment is usually about a connection with God and Spirit. With the Three of Swords being right under it, he feels like he was not only betrayed by his wife, but he was also betrayed by God. Okay? With the Three of Swords, like his, and also the extra sword, it's kind of like he feels like he feels deceived by his wife, the person he thought was his person forever. He feels deceived by God, but he also feels deceived by himself. He feels like, how could I have made this mistake? How could I have fallen in love and believed in this person and been betrayed? Like my feelings, my thoughts, I betrayed myself, you know? It's like, so he doesn't trust himself. He doesn't trust other people. He doesn't trust God. He doesn't trust anything. It's like his sense of stability, his sense of happiness, fulfillment, all of it has been destroyed. And he doesn't know how to fix it. And that's the problem. With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, he feels a disconnect from everything. He feels like he's lost everything. He feels like, I don't know how to gain any of it back. I feel like this is all either bad luck, a curse, or something. Like there's something that I've done wrong and I don't even know what I did. But clearly I made a mistake because, you know, it's like, how did I not see this coming? Or how could this have happened to me? Like I've done everything right in my life. How did everything turn out to be like this, you know? Hello, Kamal Dihaya. I do have a couple of donations, and afterwards I'll do free yes or no's, but I don't even know if I can get to any today, so check back periodically and see if I have anyone on my donation list. And I'll just take whoever posts in between the readings after I finish each donation reading, okay? Because every time I scroll back, no one's ever here. So right now he feels like with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, like his life is just ruined, or he's just, a lot of bad luck is coming his way, okay? With the Five of Cups in the upright, he's sad, he's depressed, he has a lot of regrets, he has a lot of doubts, a lot of sadness that he's holding on to, but he doesn't realize, you know, he's looking only at what he's lost, you know? He doesn't realize that if he turns around, this is like a temporary thing for him, but he doesn't understand that yet. He has to know that the depression, the sadness, the heavy feeling, it will pass, but all he has to do is choose to move on from it, release it, and walk away from it. With the Moon in reverse, he has to release his fears. The Tower, he needs to go through the ending. He literally has to sit there and not be afraid to go through this ending of letting go of all the pain that he suffered, the betrayal that he suffered, the feeling that, you know, everyone else is against him. Because with the Tower, he feels like everything was destroyed, right? But he needs to let that crumble, let that go, and move forward in his life. I mean, clearly with the Four of Wands in reverse, his foundation for whatever he had before, it was not stable, it was not strong, it was not fully built with the proper cement, basically, to keep it all together, you know, and that's why it crumbled, and that's why with the Tower, it fell apart, okay? That relationship, it didn't have the strong, intense either connection or the continued support, nourishment in the connection to keep it together. Communication, you know, one of it, some of it, all of it, you know, it lacked a lot of that, and that's why it ended. That's why there was a break in their connection, and he needs to go through that ending. It's going to be very painful. He feels like he's already gone through it and like he's getting better from it, but he's not, because he still feels with the Three of Swords that he's still going through it and still suffering through it. And that's why he's still in the Five of Cups to this day, and that's why with the Four of Cups, he's still in that energy. The Tower, he needs to release it. He needs to come back up and learn the lesson and move forward in his life, okay? It's this energy of, Como, I don't know if I'll be able to get to you tonight then, hon. Go to bed, and when you wake up, I might be on again, because I have to go through the night to finish this, because I have a long list. But with the Tower, I think there's this energy of him needing to let it all go and learn what happened, and understand that it happened for him and not to him. A lot of times people forget that, if you play the victim, then that's what's going to happen. That's the mentality that you stick with, and then it's going to keep coming back to you over and over and over again. If he feels like all relationships suck, all relationships are painful, even if you're loving, kind, and giving to him, he's going to be like, oh, you're going to screw me over. I know you are. You're going to break my heart. And then you're going to get so mad at him, you might just be like, you know what, screw you, I'm leaving. And if you do that, he's going to be like, see, you broke my heart. But it's like, yeah, but you were the one who was withholding, you were the one who was breadcrumbing, you were the one, but he doesn't want to take accountability for his own actions. He's in the King of Wands in reverse energy. He has to be right. He needs external validation that he is right. Because everything he's done, he felt like he followed the book to the T. He dotted all his I's, crossed his T's, and he still got screwed. So at this point, he's just like, whatever. Everyone's out to screw me. God's screwing me over, so whatever. Like, that's the kind of energy that he's in, and he doesn't realize that that is self-sabotaging. All right? If he feels like he's going to nitpick and make it difficult in relationships, and women choose, you're being difficult, I'm leaving, then he's going to be like, see, what did I tell you? And it's like, no, do you see how you're acting? Look in the mirror. If somebody treated you that way, would you be okay with it? Or would you say, like, you're a jerk, I'm done talking to you? Do you know what I mean? Like, he has to understand and see himself, and that has to do with introspection and self-reflection. But in the Hangman in reverse, he's not in that energy. He's not looking deep within. He's not taking accountability for his own actions, and he's not learning the lesson of what happened in the relationship that made it break down. Okay? With the King of Pentacles in reverse, he feels like a sense of lack. But the Nine of Cups, what he's looking for, he feels like he's not good enough with the Nine of Cups to have what he wants. Okay? The Devil in reverse, he's holding on to harsh feelings, negative thoughts. But with the Chariot, he's moving forward with the Four of Swords in reverse and he's not sleeping, he's not taking care of himself. But also he's in this energy of not self-reflecting. And in this picture, as weird as it is, there is a stained glass window with the sun in it. It's like he's in a church or something. So it's like he's like ignoring God. Oh, he's made the decision with the Chariot to ignore God, to ignore that he exists, or pretend that, God is working against him. With the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, he's still unstable in his energy, whether it's emotionally, financially, mentally, psychologically, one of it, some of it, all of it. With the Nine of Swords in reverse, he's also still in that energy of like, I can't sleep at night, I have negative thoughts and feelings, I have nightmares. But with the Sun and the Six of Wands in reverse, and the Hierophant, and the Four of Pentacles, and this Page of Swords. So the thing is, he's looking for happiness. He's trying to look for it. He's trying to find it. But he's afraid. Here's the problem. Because he's not sleeping, he's not taking care of himself, he's not introspecting, he's not self-reflecting, none of it. Because of that, whenever he gets happiness with the Six of Wands, he feels like it's bad luck. Okay? He feels like, uh-oh, I'm having a good day. What's going to happen? I'm waiting for the bad news to come. What's going to happen? Like every time something good happens, he's taking it like, I'm waiting for the bad news to come. Because with the Hierophant, he's like, because what I've learned, that every time I'm happy, something horrible happens afterwards. Or I get bad news. Or I get my heart broken. Like that's the energy that he's in. So he's like, Katie, you're perfect. How badly are you going to screw me over? Okay? That's how he's looking at you. And that's the problem. For Pentacles in the upright, he feels like he needs to hold in all his feelings and his emotions with the Page of Swords, but he's still curious to learn. He's open to learn. Katie, this is a good sign. With the Page of Swords in the upright, he's like, you know what? I keep thinking that, my happiness is the same thing. By me following God with the Hierophant, that whenever I get happiness with bad news, with the Six of Wands in reverse, something bad is going to follow, or it's going to get screwed over. But with the Four of Pentacles in the upright, he's holding all his pain, his thoughts, his feelings, his negativity all within him, and that's a problem. Oh, and it's 3:45. That might be an extra message from Spirit for you as well. With the Page of Swords, it's like, but he's open to learning and figuring out what it means and how to go about his life to change things, okay? Okay. Thank you, Kathleen. I'll see you later and have a good time. He is very much, he's having a very difficult time and is trying really hard to avoid it, definitely. And I think that's the problem. Very much so. But he's open to learning. With the Page of Swords, he's open to learning and trying to change his perspective. With the Page of Pentacles, it's like both sides of being like a student or learning or trying something new, but understanding that, you know, I don't know what to expect, or I don't know what I'm going to be learning, but I want to try. With the Knight of Wands, he's still in a selfish, like inconsistent energy. So it's like he'll pick up something, he'll think about it for a while, and then be like, I don't know if I believe that. And then he's going to like keep going. He has to be willing to be consistent with his energy of putting forth the effort to change his life, you know, or change his mentality. But it looks like with the Page of Swords, he's willing to learn. Page of Pentacles, again, another like studying, learning, you know, either going to therapy, reading self-help books, reading about God, you know, I don't know, listening to your tarot readings, whatever it is. With the Knight of Wands, it's like he has this urgency within him that he wants to learn, and he wants to learn quickly, but he's not being consistent with it. So he'll take something, he'll read it or look at it, listen to it, and then like think about it and be like, whatever, I have other things I have to do. You know, it's like he's like in and out of it. So he's not really self-reflecting enough. And with the Eight of Swords in the upright, he also feels trapped within himself, because it's like he's either learning too many things at one time or not connecting the dots when he's learning, because he's so inconsistent with it. You know, because what, you can go on a retreat, but what's the point of going on the retreat if you didn't actually like think about yourself and how to apply that to your life and to your thoughts and to your feelings, right? And as a result, it's like he gets trapped in his head, like, how does this work? You know what, it's too much time to think about this, and it's too painful for me, so I don't really want to deal with it. I heard it, but I'm not going to apply it to my life. Does that make sense? So it's a choice that he has to make. With the Ten of Swords, he just feels backstabbed and betrayed. And he's like, you know what? I just give up. It's like he learned something, doesn't really want to like deal with it and deal with the reality and the trauma and everything. He doesn't want to like resolve it so much, because it takes a lot of effort, it takes a lot of time, and it can be very painful. And so with the Ten of Swords, he just kind of gives up and goes, you know what? Forget it. It's kind of like he goes to therapy, he learns, he tries to like figure it out, and then he's like, this is painful, or you know what, this is making me get really trapped in my head because I don't want to be emotional, and it's making me emotional, so screw it, I give up. Do you see what I'm saying? He gives up too quickly. Because with the Ten of Swords, that's his action. The feeling of the Ten of Swords is feeling backstabbed and betrayed. When you sit there and you are sitting there thinking about how backstabbed, betrayed, how unhappy, and what endings you went through, when you sit there and think about it, what happens, Katie? When you think about your relationship, your marriage that ended, all the pain you suffered, it makes you cry, it makes you angry, it makes you really like messed up, right? He doesn't want to sit through that energy. He doesn't want to get through it, release it. He sits there and he's like, oh, I don't like thinking about this. It's making me all angry or hurt or sad, whatever it is, and I just don't want to deal with it. And so with the Ten of Swords, he just says forget it and gives up. He gives up too quickly. The Emperor came in reverse, so right now he's still stuck in that energy. The last time he came out as the Emperor in the upright. So in other words, his feelings have been fluctuating back and forth too much. The Emperor reverse came out as well as the, what do you call it? The King of Wands in reverse, and it could be because it's in the shadow period of Mercury retrograde, where everyone's feelings, their thoughts, it's all turning upside down. People are just either very angry or in a rush. There's no patience. There's all this like heavy energy going on right now, and throughout retrograde, he might be very inconsistent with you. He might like message you and be like, hey, I miss you, let's get together, you know? And then if you don't give him what he wants, he might like blow up on you or ignore you for a long time to try to get back at you. He's in a very unhappy energy right now, and he's upside down, all right? His balance is not right. Eight of Pentacles in reverse, he's not putting effort into learning. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, you're not giving him energy. Two of Swords, he's either blocking you or trying to make a decision with the Six of Cups to either come back and reunite with you or not. Because with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, he feels like, I don't have enough right now, or I'm just not ready for it. Eight of Cups in reverse, but he's still going to come back to you. So it's like right now he's going back and forth, trying to make a decision. Do I give her energy? Do I not? I want to reunite with her. I don't know if I'm ready, but I'll come back to her. It's like every single time all he thinks about is coming back towards you, Katie. It's about feeling good enough and feeling like confident enough that the connection is going to move forward, or that, he's going to be able to get there for you. Seven of Pentacles in reverse, the Fool in reverse. He feels like, I'm not ready to have a new beginning. I've made poor investments in my past. I'm afraid to invest again. So I'm not ready to have a new beginning. Strength in the reverse. I'm not confident right now. Empress in the upright. You could have anything that you could ever want. How am I good enough for you? With the Two of Pentacles in reverse, he feels like he's overwhelmed with too many decisions to make, and he's just and too many things that he has to deal with, whether it's his family, his kids, his own internal problems. With the World, he wants all of that to just be over and done with, and he just wants all the pain, all the mess to just be over with. He wants to be able to release. He wants to be able to be freed and know what he wants. And he wants to close that chapter of his life and start something new, but he falls short of that. He needs to learn the lesson. The Hermit. He needs to go into hermit mode and introspect and self-reflect. All right. It looks like he's leading into that. Because he's juggling so much, he's going to be overwhelmed. He's going to be quiet for a bit, all right? When he goes into isolation, if he doesn't talk to you for a few days, a week or so, let him. Because he needs that silence to really, really get through this without anyone interfering. Because the more anyone else is in his energy, the less work that he does on himself, okay? So it looks like it's coming. The Hermit is an energy of him wanting to learn more, wanting to be more, and wanting to do better. So he might secretly, privately, sit and do, read about things, meditate. He's going to do something more to try to help himself, but he needs that isolation, okay? Don't be in his energy. Let him reach out to you. When he's ready, he'll come to you, but don't be in his energy so he can, focus on himself. Because when he thinks about you, he doesn't want to work on himself. That's the problem. And it's not because, you're not good enough, Katie, so don't think about it like that. It's because he likes to distract himself so he doesn't have to work on himself, okay? Because he's impatient with himself too. If he doesn't get it or get through it fast enough, he just gives up really fast. And that's the problem. But it looks like he's I want to be done with all of this madness. Me going back and forth with Katie, me not letting go of my past and blaming God and hating God, whatever. He wants to get rid of all of those feelings, and because of that, with the Hermit, he's trying really hard to introspect and self-reflect. Okay. The underlying energy of the reading with the Nine of Wands, he feels broken, battered, and bruised. It's a wounded warrior, but he wants to fight for the connection with you. Ace of Swords, he wants to communicate and be honest with you. The High Priestess, that he's not clear about what he wants and what he needs. Five of Swords, he holds on to negative thoughts and feelings from his past about God, about life. Queen of Cups in reverse, he knows that he hurts you by doing this. Ace of Wands in reverse, he's trying really hard with it. Lovers in reverse, he's not having a passionate new beginning with you, and he doesn't want to use you for sex. With the Lovers in reverse, he understands that it's best to just be separate from you rather than hurt you, okay? With the Five of Pentacles in reverse, but don't get me wrong, he's weak. Remember, he's a Strength in reverse. He gets weak sometimes, and he wants to. So keep that in mind. If he's calling you and asking you for intimacy physically, but not wanting to be in a relationship, you have to keep up your boundaries and say no. Because he has to know that he cannot use you, that it's not okay to do that, okay? With the Lovers in reverse, he understands that there's going to be a disconnect between the two of you, but with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, he doesn't want to be left out in the cold. With the Justice in the upright, he wants to do right by you, but also he wants to see that God hears him, or that there's something right going on in the world for him to believe. He needs that proof and that evidence. With the Six of Pentacles in reverse, he's going to be breadcrumbing you. He's I have to. I can't give you equal give and take right now. All right? I want to do right by you, but right now I'm not going to be able to be consistent. Ace of Pentacles, I'm hoping so much that I'm going to be able to give you a real offer of something long-term and committed, or something real where we can be in a connection and have another level of investment. He's working on that. But right now, he can't do that. With the Six of Pentacles Pentacles in reverse, his energy isn't ready. He has a lot of people that he needs to feed and take care of. He has a lot of stuff going on, okay? With the Eight of Wands in the upright, he's going to put energy and effort, communication, all of it back into the connection with you. That's his desire, his internal desire. Whether he's voiced that or not, that's what he wants. With the Page of Wands, he's going to be like a kid, though. It's the relationship, when it starts again, he wants it to be lighthearted, fresh, different. He's going to be flirtatious with you. He's going to want to try different things with you. He's going to be like a little kid, okay? Seven of Wands in reverse, but you have to understand, I'm still going to have like my boundaries up, or I'm still going to be a bit defensive, because I don't know how ready I am when I tell you that I'm ready, because even when I come out and say that I'm ready, I might not be ready. But with the Ten of Cups, he feels like you are the person that makes him so emotionally fulfilled. You're so loving. Like, he could see, believe it or not, he can see marriage, a family, everything with you, Katie. But the problem is, with the Seven of Cups in the upright, he's so confused, and he's like, maybe I don't know if I need to look at other places to prove this to me, or other people, or other things, but I don't really know how to get there, okay? So he's looking at his other options to make sure that you two are right, okay? In other words, he's looking for self-help. He's going to therapy. If he goes on other dates, it's because he wants to make sure that, you know what, God, like, don't screw me again. That kind of energy, okay? So don't take it as if he doesn't love you. This man loves you, but he can't tell you that, because if he tells you, then it's like he's hurting you, because he sees himself as the King of Cups, as a man that loves you, and he sees deep down he hurts you. Queen of Cups in reverse, he's hurting you, and he doesn't want to do that to you, because he feels like, how can I treat somebody badly who's being so good to me and loving and unconditionally loving me? Like, I can't do this to her. Oh my gosh, it makes me want to cry. Like, I feel like he sits there and cries to himself, because I'm not somebody who really cries through readings, but it's making me want to cry. Like, I feel like this man, like, is so, he has his emotions so pent up and deep within him, and it breaks his heart to be hurting you, okay? So I do think that he cares about you, that he loves you. He just doesn't know how to do right by you right now, because he feels so broken and empty inside, okay? But it's like this fight with God that he's having. One day, I think deep down, he truly hopes to be able to be with you, because you've been so good to him, and he sees that about you, because you're so special, because you're like a wish come true, a unicorn, a star. You're so rare. But the thing is that there's so many parts of him that are still broken that he needs to deal with, okay? He needs to be certain and confident that you're the person that's right for him, and that, you know, he can get over his own hurdles, because he's standing in his own way, okay? It looks good. It looks promising. It looks like he's going to get there, but it's so slow, you know? He's trying. That's why he's getting the help that he is. That's why he's looking to alternative ways to, like, fix whatever he's going through. And I think he's spiritually awakening. There is a part of him that is spiritually awakening, but he needs to get back into that belief that, you know what, God, prove it. So I feel like he's having a hard time believing in God and the universe and spirit, and most people do. I'm not going to lie to you, most people do. So, especially when they go through something so traumatic, you know, but they don't understand that it was for them, you know, because of whatever he had before, he can't imagine that it can be better. But that's what he doesn't understand. Maybe it was the only really, like, great relationship or long relationship he's ever had, but he doesn't realize that that wasn't his true happiness, and that wasn't meant for him, okay? So for him, tell him slowly, you know, if he ever asks for advice or anything, tell him to, you know, ask God or spirit, whatever he wants to call it, God, spirit, universe, whatever. Tell him to ask the universe, please show me a sign. I want to see a butterfly, or I want to see like something specific. Please show me that, to prove to me that, you know, this is going to happen, or this is real, okay? And maybe he'll see it, and tell him that it might not be specifically that. Like, if he wants to see something impossible, like a cheetah, you know, it might not be the physical, a cheetah, but it might be like a picture of a cheetah, a painting of a cheetah, a stuffed animal that's a cheetah, or something. It doesn't have to be cheetah, but just like anything, whatever he thinks of, to let him know that God heard him, okay? Because that's the best indication. I'm not going to lie to you. I've seen so many signs. He needs a sign. He needs something to prove to him that somebody else or something else is out there and, to believe in. Does that make sense? So tell him to ask God one day for a sign. Ask the universe, please give me a sign. Show me something. Okay? Ask him to do that, and when he sees it, he might do it more often and be like, crap, they're listening. You know what I mean? So, tell him to try. Okay? And maybe his belief will be slowly restored. But it does look like he is trying, and he's making the effort. He's trying to see what you see. He's trying to understand what you're understanding that he's not, okay? And also, Katie, please work on yourself still, all right? Don't ever stop working on yourself because of this man or because of anyone else other than you, okay? Because you need to be the best version of yourself, not just for yourself in this case. Remember, you have children too, and you have other people in your life that love you and that matter to you as well, okay? So you're important, don't forget. Let him do his, whatever he needs to go through, and you work on you, okay? I hope I was able to help you in some way. Thank you for being here, and thank you for coming back. And sorry I dropped the cards. I was just like, I looked at the cards, and I think the order was still the same, but I was just like, yeah, but these 3 cards, I don't know where they go, and they're kind of random, so I'm glad I was able to do it over again, and it was more clear. Of course, hon. Yeah. You get your free yes or no, too. Of course. Go ahead. What's your yes or no? I would never deny you of a yes or no. I mean, I could just ask Spirit to tell me what you're asking, but that takes time. Krosnesk is next, so I don't want to make anyone wait. Okay, don't be depressed, hon. Alright, let's see. Yes. Oh my goodness. Okay, Sen. Thank you, hon. Okay. Okay, so Katie K, I got the Lovers in the upright. It would be a perfect match for you, but also you have to understand, I felt like deep emotion flowing within me. It's going to be very emotional, okay? If you apply, it's like, the Lovers is like a perfect match for a job. I think it'd be great for you because you have so much love to give, but understand that it's gonna be emotional for you. With the World in the upright, I feel like, with the World in the reverse, with the World in the reverse, I feel like there are still things that if you became like a hospice nurse, it would change your life, okay? And I think that you have to be persistent in order, don't apply to one place for a hospice nurse, apply to multiple places, okay? And be persistent and you're going to get your job, okay? But keep working the job that you have right now. With the 8 of Pentacles, keep focusing on the job that you have right now. But with the 4 of Cups in reverse, if places reject you, do not feel discontent or don't feel heartbroken. All right, and it's 404. That might be another message for you from Spirit. With the 4 of Swords in the upright, I think that, you're going to have to take a lot of things into consideration. And with the 10 of Cups in the upright, you're going to be very fulfilled, emotionally fulfilled, very happy. Okay, Katie? So keep that in mind. I think that this will be a great opportunity for you. And you know what? It might actually connect you with spirit a lot more, because I will tell you, dealing with people who are on their way out, it will improve your spiritual abilities. Yes, apply, apply, apply. But again, don't apply to one place, apply to many places, okay? And again, thank you for coming back. I'm so glad you were able to catch me. Thanks, hon. Hello, Alphonse. Hello, Asen. Alrighty. Alright, I'm gonna do Miss Crow's Nest, and Asen, I will do you afterwards since you are gonna be back in a bit. Alrighty, we can do this. And Rena, I gotta do Asen before you. I apologize. She donated yesterday. Alright, I'm gonna get through this. I promise. Alright, Crow's Nest. We need a good deck for you. I don't know why, but when I see you, I always want something very colorful. I don't know why. There's something about you that makes me want something colorful for you. Why that is, it's interesting. Thank you, Raina. Alrighty, let's see. Okay, let's see. Oh, your spirit guide showed up really fast, but this one, I don't know, she's very, I think it's a she. She's very nice. She's very, like, present. She's like, I'm here. Seven of Cups in reverse came out, so I feel like he's not looking at other options, or he's not being, like, he's trying to be realistic with you, and maybe that's spirit telling you to also be realistic, and, like, don't have fantasies, don't look too far, like, hold on. Alright, spirit, let's talk. Oh, really? I was gonna say, I don't know why, but it's like, I just saw so many colors when I see you, and I'm like, why do I see, like, so many colors, and, like, I don't know, like, you like, bright things, or colorful things, or something, and I was like, I don't know what that means, but whenever I see you, it's like, I want, like, the most bold or bright deck, and I'm like, why is that? You're very earthy. Even if you're not earthy, the Queen of Pentacles is this energy of, like, trying to, like, you know, you're deep within, like, grounding yourself. It's like you're at peace with nature, or there's this energy about you that's very loving, nurturing, and caring. I'm putting that back, Spirit. Or is that you, Spirit? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Because I was just like, is that you, or is that your spirit guide? Because, I don't know. Let's see. Anyway, we're talking about Ryan. Stop it. Okay, we're putting that back too. What? Okay, let's see. The High Priestess came out, as well as the Four of Pentacles in the upright, so I put that back, but because I was just like, well, okay, so it could be this energy that right now Ryan isn't very clear of how to, of whether or not he wants to open up to you. The Four of Pentacles in the upright is someone who's holding in their thoughts, their feelings. They're like they hold everything close to their chest. They're not really certain of whether or not they want to open up or not. They typically don't like opening up. With the King of Swords in reverse, the Eight of Swords in reverse, the Eight of Cups, the Devil reversed, the Eight of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, the Sun in reverse, the Judgment reverse, the Page of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, the Hermit, the Lovers, the Ten of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Ten of Wands in reverse. What the crap? Ace of Swords reversed, the Five of Wands, the Two of Cups reversed, the Knight of Pentacles, the Strength reversed. Yeah, that's great. Ten of Pentacles reversed. I'm sorry, the Ten of Cups reversed, the Nine of Cups reversed, the Star, Nine of Cups reversed, the Chariot reversed, the Magician reversed, the Seven of Swords, Eight of Cups reversed, the Two of Wands reversed, the Moon. Oh my goodness, stop. Temperance reversed, the Eight of Wands reversed, the Seven of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles reversed, the Death reversed. What kind of a... Hold on. I'm gonna read this without you. Hold on. Why? I'm sorry, babe. I don't like it. Okay, tell me this. Is he divorced or did he go through I mean, it's not always divorce. It could be this King of Swords in reverse. He is very easily triggered, alright? He might have a short temper. Like, you might have to be careful with the way that you talk to him, alright? The King of Swords reversed and the Eight of Swords reversed came out on the Ace of Cups, the Devil reversed, and the Eight of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups, the Sun in reverse, the Judgment reversed, the Page of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. Okay, well, here's the thing, because that... With the King of Swords in reverse, you have to be really careful of how you communicate with this person because he's very easily triggered. Either he went through a divorce or he went through a very painful breakup. Whatever it is, it's like it's made him kind of like, he's into mind games, manipulation, or he's into, you know, tit for tat. Like if you say something, he takes things as like as a slight instead of what you mean it. Do you know what I mean? It's like you might just be joking, but he's gonna take it like, what does that mean? Do you know what I mean? Like he's in this energy of just like, you know, I'm not really into giving emotions and feelings. I'm going to be very logical and very cold because with this Eight of Swords in the upright, I think it's this energy that he gets trapped in his head a lot about his feelings and about the negativity that's been going on in his life or even with relationships, but he wants to come out of that. Like he wants to be the King of Swords in the upright rather than the reversed, okay? But he's stuck in that energy right now and he's like, you know what? With the Ace of Cups, I want a new start in love. I want to start over and I want to get out of this energy. All right. And that's why with you, he's like giving you like this, you know, I want a new start. I want to start over. I want to try. All right. Because before he's like, relationships don't work. I hate them. They hurt. They suck. You know, he's like, he was in that energy, but he's like, you know what? I need to get over it. I want to start over. I want to have a brand new beginning with the Ace of Cups. But even if he wants to have a new beginning and try and love again and give and receive love and all that, with the Devil in reverse, he holds on to the negative thoughts and feelings of previous relationships, of breakups and all of that. With the Eight of Pentacles, I do believe that he's going to put work in and effort into the connection. And also he's the type of person that, you know, because love has failed him, because love was hard, he focused on his finances and like helping and working on himself, okay? With the Page of Cups in the upright and the Sun in reverse and the Judgment in reverse, I think he has a tendency of, I think that he might be emotionally immature. And it's 414. That might be a message from Spirit for you, so look that up, 414. But there is this energy of, he thinks of love, believe it or not, on this card, there's like a pig that's flying. I think he looks at love like, you know, love is real. It's like, I'll believe in love when I see a pig fly. Do you know what I mean? It's like that's how crushed he was from his previous relationship, that he feels like, is it real? Is it like a real thing? Is it possible? That kind of thing. With the sun in reverse, I think, again, he's in the energy of being really sad or really hurt about past relationships, and he's kind of like starting over and kind of like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. It's like, yeah, if I want a relationship, I gotta get out of this energy and look for one, but I don't know if they're real, if it'll work, With the judgment in reverse, that's kind of like an energy of being emotionally immature, but also it's this energy of like, I've made bad decisions in the past. Is it me making bad decisions in people, or me just, just doing wrong things? Does that make sense? Like, did I do something wrong in the relationships, or did I just pick the wrong people? With the Page of Pentacles in the upright and the Four of Cups, I think he also feels like, I need to figure this out. I need to know what's going on. With the Four of Cups, I think he's in this energy of feeling like really like unhappy, dissatisfied, bored with his life, unhappy with previous relationships, that kind of thing. But that's the energy that he's sitting in. With the Hermit in the upright, I feel like he has been in isolation. He has been introspecting and self-reflecting for some time. With the Lovers in the upright and the Ten of Pentacles, I think what he's searching for is to be in a connection because he wants growth. He wants to find his soulmate. He wants to grow and have a family and get married. I think this man is looking for something serious and trying to prove to himself that it is possible, that it exists, okay? I think that's what he wants to come out of. I think because he's had so many negative thoughts and feelings, he's like, it's too good to be true to have a great connection. Is love real? Do you know what I mean? It's like, I think that's why he's in this energy of like, I'll believe in love when I see pigs fly. Because at the end of the day, like, is it real? Can it exist? Because what he wants, like, he wants to plan for his future. He went in isolation probably after a breakup and decided, I have to make a decision. Like, I want to get married, and I want to find my soulmate and, have children and have growth and invest in a couple, like invest in a connection, okay? With the Queen of Swords in the upright and the Ten of Wands in reversed, okay. I think the person that he broke up with, whether it's his ex-wife or ex-girlfriend, the Queen of Swords, I think this person, with him being in the King of Swords in reverse energy, I think she might have broke him. Maybe she cut him out, or maybe she did something to hurt him. Whatever it is, like I said, I think that someone broke up with him. And with the Ten of Wands in reverse, he's in this energy of understanding that, I've dealt with someone who didn't give me love or show me love or wasn't very communicative, or, with the Ten of Wands in reverse, he feels like I have to make the burden is on me to find my happiness, to find my true love, and if I want a family, the burden is on me to go after somebody and look for love, okay? So that's the energy that he's in. So he's like, you know what? I've met somebody. I have to put in effort to move forward in the connection and move things along. I think he's pulled back because if you had a nice conversation and things went really well, it's like he's afraid. He's like, it went too well. I don't know about this. Do you know what I mean? It's like he's having those doubts because with the Devil in reverse, he's held on to those feelings. It's like, I feel like I've done this before, and you know what? It didn't work out. So I think he sits there and does that. It's like, wow, it's really great, but it's the beginning. Is this really going to go somewhere? I don't know. And I think he's sitting there going over the conversation, trying to nitpick and find a reason to not want to continue. Does that make sense? I know that sounds horrible, but I think he sits there and just replays the conversation in his head and goes, is that what she really meant? I don't know. It's really weird. I feel like he plays with himself in his head I don't know. Is this a good idea? I don't know. I think he does that too much. With the Ace of Swords in reversed, and the Five of Wands, the Two of Cups in reversed, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Strength in reverse. So this is his problem, all right? The Ace of Swords is in reversed, which means he's not good with letting you know what's happening. He doesn't communicate very well, or he doesn't make things clear. It's kind of like, oh, things are going great. Like, you want to see it moving forward in a direction, but he's the type of person who just doesn't really let you know where things are going. He just kind of like just does stuff, you know? Sometimes he might be a bit inconsistent. The Five of Wands in the upright, Two of Cups reversed, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Strength in reverse. I think that he has a lot of internal conflict. Or he'll fight, and then things like happen, and then there's like a breakup. You know what I mean? Because he's not clear, because he's not like letting you know what happens. Like, he's not... It's like the silence that you have to sit through, crow's nest, the waiting, not knowing what's going on, it causes conflict. But it's his fault. Does that make sense? Two Cups in reverse, and that's why there are breakups. That's why the connection doesn't really grow with the Knight of Pentacles, and he moves extremely slowly. You know how, like, he moves slower than a snail. And that might be what will drive you crazy. If he moves too slowly, it might really, like, eat away at your nerves. With the Strength in reverse, because he lacks a lot of confidence in himself, he lacks confidence in connection. Ten of Cups in reverse, I think he's still in this energy. And the Knight of Cups in reverse, because he's been brokenhearted in the past, or because he's not emotionally fulfilled, he feels a sense of lack within himself. With the Knight of Cups in reverse, he has a tendency of holding back his feelings. Alright? With the Star in the upright, he wants to change that though. And he wants to try and make things a little bit better. I think between the two of you, he's going to try. Alright? Spirit is showing me a lot of his past, because I think Spirit's trying to tell you the kind of person he was and the kind of person that he's trying to be better about. Okay? Because if you don't know this about him, you might just write him off really quickly, or be like, what happened to you? Why are you acting like this? If you're going to ask these questions, like, you know, why is he acting like this? Like, I don't get it. This is why. It's because, like, he gets scared, or he's afraid, or, you know, he has, like, really negative thoughts. It's like, oh my gosh, the conversation went so well, I just need to give up, okay? Hello, HH, welcome back, hon. So I think that's what he's going through. But with the Star in the upright, he wants to heal that. Because with the Nine of Cups in reverse and the Chariot in reverse, he realizes that the happiness that he could possibly have is right in front of him, but he doesn't grab it, okay? He doesn't go after it. Like, it's always like his wish come true is dangling right in front of him, and he doesn't do anything about it with the Chariot in reverse. He stalls relationships. With the Magician in reverse, the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Cups in reverse, the Two of Wands reversed, and the Moon. So it looks like he's a bit selfish. Seven of Swords, he doesn't trust people. He doesn't open up. He doesn't really tell you a whole lot of what's going on. You never know what he's thinking, he's feeling. You don't ever know what his next moves are. With the Eight of Cups in reverse, but then it's like when he's silent, is he being sneaky? You kind of wonder. The Magician reverse and the Seven of Swords coming out together, I don't like that combination, because it's like being manipulative and being sneaky. But with the Eight of Cups in reverse, like whether or not he withholds communication. Hello. Hi, everybody. Sorry, I'm still on Crow's Nest. But with the Magician in reverse and the Seven of Swords in reverse, he is in this energy of like being manipulative, but also he might be kind of sneaky. Alright? But with the Eight of Cups in reverse, but then he'll come back to you. Whether he doesn't talk to you for a few days, or he's just like, you know what, I'm going to hang out with my friends and I'm going to ignore you for a few days or something, and you're just like, what the heck? Where did you go? But then he comes back to you and goes like, hey, how you doing? How have you been, Crow's Nest? Do you know what I mean? With the Two of Wands in reverse, he takes a really a long time to make decisions. So if he says that he's gonna message you, or you know, or you guys are gonna meet up, he might be like, oh, you know what, I can't. Can we like reschedule? It's like he takes a long time to make decisions. With the Moon in the upright, because he's scared. Okay. So if it takes you a while to meet him, it's because he's terrified. Okay. Temperance in reverse, he's not healed from his past relationships and the pain that he's been going through or suffering, or this idea of I'm not good enough. Eight of Wands in reverse, he might stop putting effort or energy in the connection. Seven of Wands in the upright, but then all of a sudden he might be like, oh, you know what, hey, let's try again, let's do this. It's like I feel like he's going to go back and forth, and it might be slightly frustrating. Okay? Ace of Pentacles in reverse, he might not give you a real offer, but with the Death in reverse, of like, you know, he might not give you an offer to invest, but with the Death in reverse, he doesn't want an ending. Okay? With the Four of Swords, he might take random breaks between the connections or take a while to respond, leave you on red, because he's thinking, or fantasizing. You know, the Wheel of Fortune in reversed, the Tower in the upright. I feel like there might be an ending between the two of you. I think you might get annoyed by his inconsistency, by his silence. I think it's going to drive you crazy. And with the Tower, you might end things. You might be like, I can't do this. You're being so inconsistent. Like, I don't know if I don't think I want to do this. If you don't end it, I think he might end it. With the High Priestess in reverse and the Nine of Pentacles reverse, and I think he'll have that realization. He might tell you though, with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, I'm sorry, Crow's Nest, I thought I was ready, but I don't think I am. I think I realize I still am not over the stuff that I've been dealing with, and it's making me have a hard time opening up to you. I'm not balanced in my energy or secure, stable, whether it's financial, mental, emotional, psychological, one of it, some of it, all of it. He's not secure, okay? So I think he might reveal that to you, like, I'm not ready, like, I can't do this. King of Pentacles, I need to work on my finances and my stability. Queen of Cups, you seem so loving and caring and kind. Seven of Cups in reverse, I see you for who you are. Six of Wands, good news coming in. Seven of Pentacles, he's going to make the effort. So, and Four of Pentacles reverse, okay. So I think that you're going to start talking, Crow's Nest, and then eventually the inconsistency will drive you crazy, and maybe there's going to be an ending. And he'll tell you, oh my gosh, I'm unstable, I'm not doing right. And I think that he's going to work on that, and then he's going to come back towards you, okay? Because he's like, you're too nice for me to let go of. Like, you seem like such a good person. I don't want to screw this up. Or, you know, it's like, I see you, that you're a good person, and I want to try again. So I feel like it might go well. There might be some inconsistency. There might be an ending, and you guys start again, okay? Oh, okay. Yeah, I know, hon. But it looks like, again, Six of Wands. I think that you're going to get good news. All right? After an ending, you're going to get good news. And then there's going to be investment with the Seven of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles in reverse. They're going to open up to you with their feelings. Ace of Wands. You're going to have a passionate new beginning. But it might be with the King of Pentacles. So it might be an earth sign, or it might be this person. King of Wands in reverse. But they're still in that energy of being a bit selfish, or Emperor. Oh, you're getting like both of them. Let me see. Underlying energies, Empress in reversed, King of Cups reversed. Okay, his underlying energy, Ryan's underlying energy is a person that he thought that he was going to have growth with, get married, have children with. I think that, I think she stopped giving him love, and it broke his heart with the King of Pentacles in reversed. The Knight of Wands, it made him crazy. It made him inconsistent, be selfish, maybe hook up, whatever. It made him act like a wild child, okay? With the Page of Wands in reverse, it made him really insecure. Four of Wands in reverse, it destroyed his stability. Five of Swords, it made him insecure, unstable, have a lot of, fears and doubts. Hierophant in reverse, it like, and the Two of Swords, he's like, you know, this idea of marriage. I don't know if he got divorced, but whatever, if they had a big breakup and they were together for a long time, he wanted to marry her maybe, and then like it ended and it messed him up. And he's trying to heal that part. With the Two of Swords, he goes back and forth about healing his heart about it. Ten of Swords in reverse, he didn't want an ending with that person. But with the Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles reversed, Six of Cups, the Knight of Swords reversed, and the Justice in reversed, I feel like deep down he wanted to get back together with that person, like reunite with them with the Six of Cups. But with the Knight of Swords in reverse, I feel like there was a lot of impulsive communication, maybe fighting or really cruel words. In the Justice in reverse, there was a fight and it broke up and it was really bad. Six of Swords reverse, even though it wasn't fair, even though some horrible things happened in the connection, he wanted to return to it. The Three of Wands, because he saw that person as being in his future. Hangman, but there's a break, but he wants a brand new beginning. Fool of in reversed, but they said no, they wouldn't give him a new beginning. So Five of Cups reversed, he's depressed. Three of Cups in the upright, he wants to reunite. Queen of Wands reversed, they're mad at him. Nine of Swords reversed, he can't sleep at night. World in reverse, doesn't want an ending. Two of Pentacles, juggles, he wants to fight for it. Page of Swords reversed, he's spying. Five of Pentacles reversed, because he wants communication. He's not over his ex, Crow's Nest. Yeah, there's somebody else in the energy. I think he's not over his ex. Ryan isn't over his ex, okay? But there's a King of Pentacles showing up. And that, I don't know if that is him or if that's another person, but it's somebody, like, it's somebody who, like, they balance out their energy and their finances or whatever it is, their emotions, and they see how loving you are and they see you for who you are, you know? They are more realistic and trying to be better, and then you're going to get good news, okay? That they want to invest in you. Four of Pentacles in reverse, they're going to open up to you. Ace of Wands, you're going to have a passionate new beginning. But the King of Wands in reverse and the Emperor, there's like so many people showing up. There's a King of Pentacles, there's a King of Wands reverse, there's an Emperor, there's a King of Swords reverse. There's a lot of people here. It could be a lot of people or him and a bunch of energies, but it looks like there are... It's like maybe when you get things started with him, there's somebody else that comes back into your energy. Okay? Yeah, there's a lot of energy. Listen, there's a lot of energy. If he's all of these energies, that might drive you crazy. But it looks like once you get something started with this person, it's like another person comes in. Because they're like, wait, you're moving on? That kind of energy. So stay hopeful and positive and try. With this person, try. All right? See where it goes. If it goes somewhere, keep going. He wants to try. He's looking to get married and have a serious relationship and looking for commitment. He's looking for long term. So give him a chance. See what he's like and see if he's able to really heal himself. But like I said, deep down within him, he misses his ex, or he has like this desire to want to reunite with her. So keep that in mind, all right? He's healing that though. He's like, I want to move forward. I get that I can't have a new beginning with my ex, but I want to move forward. I want to meet someone new. So try, and if he's too much, then, it looks like you might have an ending with him and have another beginning with him, okay? So let me know how it goes. Keep me updated, all right? I hope I was able to help you in some way. Thank you for being here. Oh, and it's 4:32. That might be an extra message from Spirit for you, all right? Thank you, hon. Have a good rest of your day. Hi, HH. Welcome back, hon. Okay. The next person was... Oh, was this a son? I believe it's a son. Let me see my list. Okay. It was Shantae, Sai, Asen, HH, and Reina. Shantae isn't here, Sai isn't here, but Asen said she was coming back, and then HH had 2, and then Reina. Reina, you're getting pushed back. I'm so sorry. My list is long. Asen, are you here, hun? But let me know, Crow's Nest. Alright, keep me updated. It looks good. I mean, it looks like they all come back when you have a new beginning, Crow's Nest. So get ready. Why do they do that? Why do they always come back when you're like starting something new with somebody else? I don't like it. Asen, come back. Asen, if you're not here, Asen, I might have to... HH, go ahead and post your first question. And then I'll do Asen when she comes back. I know, she was. She's like, I'll be back in 30 minutes. And I was like, okay. And it's been 30 minutes, hasn't it? Asen, come back. But HH, go ahead and post, and then we will make this happen. Why is it like this? Sun. Shantae is on here somewhere. Let me see. Shantae. and sigh. There's so many, but I don't know if they're coming, so... Alright. There we go. HH, let's do you. Whichever one you feel like, HH. I'll read them both and see. Alright. I will tell you, alright, HH, I don't need cards to tell you this. It's a choice to make friends. If you want to open up to somebody, that's a choice that you make, okay? So I don't want you to feel like you won't. You absolutely will if you want to. So if you want to pick a different question, I can do that for you. But if you want me to go in depth with the question, I can, okay? But I don't want you to think that it's not possible. You can, but you... Okay. But you know what? You don't even have to. I'll ask Spirit. Spirit will tell me everything you're thinking. So if you're having dirty thoughts, don't. Please. Alrighty. Sure. Alrighty. You don't have to say anything. This year is in 2024, right? Oh, somebody's here for you. I think it's a woman. I don't know. She's very gentle and sweet. Let me I don't know. Who are you? Sometimes they show me who they are. She's wearing glasses. I don't know who she is. Let me see. Right off the bat, 4 of Pentacles flew out. Your spirit guide is like, the 4 of Pentacles flew out immediately. The Justice sideways. So you have a problem with opening up to people. You hold in your thoughts and feelings. You tend to be very quiet. Because you do this, you have a tendency of... Oh, I was saying like for 2024. These are just extra messages. It's not like I haven't pulled the cards for you reading it. Like Spirit is telling me what's going on. You have a tendency of not opening up because with the Justice sideways, you feel like people aren't fair with you in relationships or friendships, whether it's, you know, either they don't give you energy or they've mistreated you. I don't know if they've bullied you or something, or, you know, you have a tendency of holding back your thoughts and feelings. You don't open up to people very well. The Justice is sideways, so that's always this energy of like, you never know if people are like being honest with you or if they're being fair with you. Like these 2 cards are wanting to fly out, but I'm putting them back in because I need cards for your reading. The Ace of Swords and the 8 of Wands. You want for more communication and connections. They're not putting in effort. You want more effort, more communication. You want more energy in the connection, but also you want for people to be more honest. There's this thing with honesty that really, really bothers you. The Ace of Swords is clarity, honesty, truth, communication, new beginnings, you know, victory after difficulty. So let me see. Sister girl, I do donations first and I do yes or no's afterwards. I did like a couple of yes or no's before, but I had a bunch of donations I had to work on. Okay. I understand. Something unfair happened, and it wasn't a choice that you made, Justice sideways. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's see. I've asked Spirit. Let's see what happens. With 10 of Wands in reversed, the 7 of Cups, the 4 of Swords, the Ace of Wands reversed, the 4 of Wands, the Death reversed, the Empress reversed, the Magician reversed, the Strength, Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, Ace of Swords. Oh, your spirit guide's like really in my energy. The Moon, the Page of Wands, the High Priestess. Alright. She wants me to be very clear with you. 9 of Wands reversed, 3 of Cups reversed, the Hermit reversed, the Fool, the Knight of Wands reversed. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. The 10 of Wands in reverse, Spirit is saying that you're going to have to make a lot of effort. Alright? The burden is on you. If you want more friends, you have to make that effort. Okay? The 10 of Wands is like saying, like, you know, if you want something, even though it's hard, you have to do something about it. All that pressure, all that burden, it's on you. Alright? You got to start the conversations. You got to make the effort. You're going to have to keep trying. Even if it's hard, keep trying. With the 7 of Cups in the upright and the 4 of Swords, you've had this problem of being confused. You don't know what to do. You have this energy of like, you know, it's like I try, but it's like nothing ever really happens, and I don't really know if I'm doing the right thing or saying the right thing. And then with the 4 of Swords, you kind of just give up. It's like you make effort and then you get silent. Or you have communication with people and then you get silent and take a break. And you're like, oh, that was really hard. I can't believe I did that. Oh, I'm done. Kind of that, it's like that energy of like you get so overwhelmed with like trying to meet someone new or trying to make a new friend. It's like once you start communication, you kind of go, I need a break. That was hard work. Okay? With the Ace of Wands in reversed and the 4 of Wands, I feel like there's this energy of you want to start back up with the friend that you lost. With the Ace of Wands in reverse, it's like, and the 4 of Wands, I think that you want to bring that energy or bring that friendship back to you, but you don't know how to start it up again. It's like you still want that friendship, because with the 4 of Wands, you had that deep or you had like a strong foundation, or there were a friend that was very close to you. But with the Ace of Wands in reverse, you're like, well, I don't know how to fix it. I don't know how to bring it back to life. I don't know how to get it back again, because we had a good, strong foundation with the 4 of Wands. The Death in reverse, I didn't want an ending. Hold on, let me read. Yeah, that's what it looks like. But Spirit is saying, but you need to keep trying. Even though it's hard, it's like, it does a thing. If you're always holding in your thoughts and feelings, you have like this sense of insecurity about yourself that you need to work on. But once you get out there, once you keep trying, it doesn't matter who you talk to, just make that effort, and you know, you're going to figure out who you like. The thing is, don't look for groups specifically, look for people specifically, all right? Because when you're looking at groups, you can't think that everyone's going to accept you right away. When you focus on people, you're getting to connect with somebody, and then they might introduce you to new friends, but there isn't a guarantee that the new friends are going to like you. Does that make sense? It's like it's a process and it's growth over time, but you have to make the effort to select people and think wisely about who you select. You know, select people that you want to have like a deep connection with, not just to be popular, or not because, you know, there's a lot of them and they're like really, like they're a big clique, whatever it is. And it's 444. That might be a message for you from Spirit, so look that up, okay? So Spirit is saying, like, make the effort and don't look at it like, oh my gosh, I got to know all these people at once. This is so overwhelming. I can't do it. No. Select one person at a time and let that grow. With the Empress in reverse, Magician in reverse, the Strength, and the Ace of Pentacles. So the friend that you were friends with before, Spirit is trying to tell me with the Empress in reverse, Magician in reverse, that she is selfish. Is that true, HH? The friend that you're not friends with anymore, like they're selfish. Because the Empress in reverse is somebody who focused all their energy on themselves, but the Magician in reverse coming out afterwards, they're selfish. They're friends with people who are pretty. They're friends with people who, can offer them something. They're friends with people who have like nice cars, or, have a lot of money, or, their parents make a lot of money. Whatever it is, it's like they look for connections. They're not looking for deep relationships. They're looking at how you can benefit them. Okay. Maybe you don't know the side about this person. How close were you? Okay, good. As long as you don't care about that kind of thing. But this person, the Empress in reverse, Magician in reverse, the Strength, and the Ace of Pentacles, was she confident? Oh, okay. Well, they're looking for people who can offer her something. That friend, the Empress in reverse, is somebody who wants friends who can offer them something. Okay. She's selfish. All right? Understand that. So it's okay if you had an ending with this person, because this person would throw you to the wolves. They don't have loyalty towards you. If you can't offer her something that she can have or that can help her, she would have gotten rid of you anyway. Okay? I'm sorry to say that, but I only see a very selfish person here. With the Strength in the upright, she's very confident. Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. She's confident at getting what she wants. Ace of Pentacles, she wants gain. When she's looking for a friendship, she's looking to gain something from them. If you have nothing to offer her, Ten of Swords, she's done with them. Okay? Whether it's you or anybody else. She's only looking for gain. With the Ace of Pentacles, she'll start a connection or a friendship hoping to get something out of you. Whether it's more friends, whether it's gifts, whether it's money, whatever it is, that's what she's looking for. This is not a good person. You don't want a good riddance, all right? Be happy that you're not friends with her anymore, because she's not a good person, okay? I don't know how else to say it, but this is who she is. The ending that you have, good. Learn the lesson, walk away. Spirit is saying don't focus on it, and don't think of it as like, oh my gosh, like I lost somebody important. This person would have gotten rid of you, no, like with the drop of a dime. Okay, like this isn't a person who invests in other people because she cares. She does it because she wants to see what she can get out of you. If you don't give her something where she can gain something from the relationship, she's gonna just end it anyway. Okay. She was hoping to see what she could gain from you. That's the thing. And if over a year she didn't get anything from you, she's done with you. Does that make sense? Like, that's the thing. It takes a while to cultivate a relationship or a friendship, because, friendships are also relationships. Even if it's platonic, she was hoping to gain something in the connection. If she did not gain something in the connection, after slowly putting in effort for over a year, she's like, this isn't worth my time and energy. I'm moving on, and I'm going to invest that time. I can save that time to give to somebody else who can give me something. Okay? So she is selfish. Don't even, this is a lesson for you to learn from Spirit too, okay? When people like this come into your energy, make sure you see them for who they are and be okay with releasing them, okay? These are not the type of people that you want to be friends with. Someone who's this selfish and only looking to take from you. But maybe you were attracted to your friendship because she was so confident and strong in personality, and maybe that's something that you want in yourself. Because sometimes you end up attracting people or wanting to be friends with people that, have something about them that you don't. So maybe you felt like she was confident. Maybe you felt like, she has a lot of friends, or maybe that, you like that she stood up for herself. Whatever it was, there's something about her that you found to be, oh, I wish I was more like that. If that was the reason why you're friends with her, or what attracted you to be friends with her, then, it's like this person was not a real, genuine friend to you, okay? With the Ace of Swords in the upright, the Moon, the Page of Wands, the High Priestess. All right. I think that you're going to have a realization with the Moon that that she was hiding things from you, okay? I think there's some things that she was hiding from you that you don't know about. But move on and away from her, alright? With the Page of Wands in the upright, I believe this is your energy now. With the Page of Wands in the upright and the High Priestess and the Nine of Wands reversed, Three of Cups reversed, the Hermit reversed, the Fool, and the Knight of Wands reversed. Okay. Why are they... Will you... Oh. No, I think Spirit wants to tell you about this person. I don't know what it is about this person, HH, but Spirit really wants to talk about her. You're going to have a realization or find out that she's hiding things from you. The Page of Wands in the upright, the High Priestess, and the Nine of Wands reversed. I feel like you're going to feel like, you know, I don't know what I did to make this relationship or this friendship turn out like this. I felt like I was good to her. I was like, I had fun with her. Like, I don't get what happened. With the High Priestess and the Nine of Wands reversed, you're going to feel like, I did everything I could. I thought I did what's right. Why did it end? What happened? And you're not going to be, you don't feel clear about it, but then with the Ace of Swords and the Moon, you're going to realize that it's because she was hiding things from you. With the Three of Cups in reverse, I think you're going to find out that, and the Hermit in reverse, and the Fool in the upright, Knight of Wands reverse, I think you're going to find out that she has been talking to other people, befriending other people. I don't know, maybe she says bad things about you, but with the Hermit in reverse, I think that she might tell you that with the Fool that she's been friends with somebody else, or maybe she met a guy. I don't know. With the Knight of Wands reverse, it's just an energy of like having a new beginning with someone who's selfish and inconsistent or something like that. So maybe she met a guy. Oh, she might tell you, or she might post it online on the internet, social media, that kind of thing. But I think that you're going to have this realization that she's been hiding something from you, okay? I don't think it would be through another friend. I think it would just be between the two of you. She would have to either tell you herself, or you might see it on social media or something, okay? Okay. Well, with the Knight of Wands, she had a new beginning with the Knight of Wands. Somebody who's selfish, inconsistent. Like I said, it could be a man, or it could just be a person who's very inconsistent and selfish, okay? Hey, Shay. Shay, try back later on tonight because I'm here for maybe like another hour, and I'll probably be able to do 2 readings and go, and then come back for more, okay? My weekends have been weird. I apologize. And if I get a request for a phone reading after this, then sometimes those take long too. But alright, I'm gonna do my best. So try back later on, okay, Shay? Okay. Oh, okay. I got you, HH. But she's having a new beginning somewhere else, or she's met other friends. And again, with the Three of Cups in reverse, it's outside of your friendship. She's met other friends, other people. She's been talking to other people. And with the Knight of Wands reverse, she made probably an impulsive decision to stop talking to you or blocking you or whatever, and then starting a connection elsewhere with the Knight of Wands in reverse, okay? And with the Two of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles reverse, the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles reverse, Knight of Pentacles reverse, King of Wands reverse, and the Page of Cups reversed. Okay. Okay, I think this is about you, hon. I don't want this to get this deep, but right, can I hate to ask you this. HH, do you have a good relationship with your dad? Do you have like a good relationship with him? Kind of. Or, let's see. But is he supportive? Does he validate your feelings? Is he someone who's there, like someone you can talk to? Okay. Because I feel like... I was gonna say, because with the Two of Wands, the King of Pentacles reversed and the Knight of Pentacles reversed, the King of Wands reversed and the Page of Cups reversed, I feel like, okay, before you explain it, let me try to explain this to you, and you tell me how well it responds. Because sometimes Spirit gives me messages about your parents, and that's why your friendships end up this way, or your relationships end up this way, okay? With the Two of Wands, I think you have a hard time, like, the way that you act in relationships or friendships, or why you maybe lack of self-confidence, or you don't open up very well, sometimes it's the lack of what your parents provide for you when you were a child. Okay, the King of Pentacles reverse, it makes it seem like your dad might be insecure, whether it's financially, mentally, emotionally, psychologically, one of it, some of it, all of it. He might be an he might be an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, but with the Knight of Pentacles in reversed, I feel like he didn't really nurture the connection very well because he was very insecure, all right, within himself, which makes him not open up a whole lot. Maybe he's quiet. Maybe, you don't always know what's going on, because when there is that level of instability, like I said, it could be mentally, emotionally, psychologically, financially, one of it, some of it, all of it, not sure exactly. If he suffers from like a personality disorder, if he suffers from a lot of insecurity, maybe he didn't have a whole lot of money growing up, or maybe he's always stressed out about work. With the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like during your teenage years, or maybe even when you were younger, there is this level of like lack that he felt, and that lack kind of it transferred over to you. Okay. That's my card for insecurities or instability. Again, sometimes it's financially, but a lot of times it's other areas. And it's 456. That might be an extra message for you from spirits. So write that down and look that up as an angel number and see what that means. With the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, sometimes because of that insecurity, they're not consistent in the way that they show their emotions or open up to you, or even like give you care. Kind of like, they're supposed to nurture you consistently. They're supposed to be there for you, like, be like a shoulder to cry on, or even like help you through difficult times. But it's like if he feels like he's incapable of taking care of himself in those areas, it's like he can't help you in those areas. And because of that, it kind of like you see that part of him holding in his emotions, his thoughts, whatever, his feelings. And so you end up holding in your emotions, your thoughts, and your feelings. Because it's like you can talk to him about them, but it's not like he opens up enough or makes you feel secure enough to understand what you're supposed to do in those situations. And with the King of Wands in reverse and the Page of Cups in reverse, the Knight of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles reversed, Eight of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. All right. That's what it looks like. Because the King of Wands is someone who is insecure. Maybe they need a lot of external validation, whether he goes out to parties, like a lot of parties with his friends and like hangs out with them, or he tries to get a lot of attention from people, whatever it is. Or they can be manipulative. He can be a bit controlling, maybe a bit possessive. Page of Cups reverse and the Knight of Swords reverse. Yeah, that's kind of that way. Yeah, he needs partying and lots of external validation. That's why I asked, because I'm like, Spirit, why do you always bring up parents? Or not always, but they bring them up a lot, and sometimes it makes people uncomfortable, and I don't want to make you uncomfortable. Yeah, but sometimes the King of Wands in reverse is also very selfish, all right, and manipulative. So he lies to you, or he doesn't tell you the truth, or he isn't always forthcoming with what's going on, but he needs a lot of external validation, okay? He needs like other people to tell him that he's cool. He needs other people. Yeah, it's not really partying. As adults, sometimes, if they party, they go to a friend's house to party, or people come over. It's not really like a party, like you get drunk and you do stupid things, but it's like you get together and you hang out with your friends. Do you know what I mean? Because he always needs his friends around, or he needs to feel like the man, that kind of thing, or to feel special, or to feel heard. Does that make sense? Because it makes him insecure to not have that kind of validation. He needs other people outside of your mother, outside of you, outside of his family, to make him feel good about himself. Because inside, he doesn't feel a lot. Okay? And my question is, Page of Cups reversed, the Knight of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. I don't know if you know this or not. So, you tell me. Do you know if you had before your parents got pregnant, I mean, oh, sorry. Do you know if your mom got pregnant before they got married? Or they got married first and then they had you? You might not know. They might have never told you. Okay. Because with the so then he got married. Okay. HH, that means he got married for the wrong reason. Okay? Because the King of Wands reversed, the Page of Cups reversed, the Knight of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. So this makes me think this is his father. Maybe his father told him that he needs to get married quickly. Alright? But with the Page of Cups in reverse, I don't think his father showed him love. Alright? I think with the King of Wands reverse, the Page of Cups reverse, the Knight of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, I think his father. I think this King of Wands reverse is somebody is his father, like your grandfather, told him you need to hurry up and get married. But growing up, his father did not show him a lot of love either, and wasn't very emotional, and told him his emotions don't matter, because men are typically taught your emotions, keep them to yourself. And because of that, your father isn't very confident, and he's emotionally kind of empty. Not really empty, but he didn't really develop properly in that area of psychology where his heart was like really fulfilled. Like his father didn't show him a whole lot of love. They didn't show him a lot of like emotional like validation. And so as a result, it translated over to him and made him very insecure. And so he needs a lot of external validation or to be around a lot of people. I think he's afraid to be alone. I think his dad was very controlling, and it made him feel very empty as a child, as like emotionally, okay? And he's felt very alone. And the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, I think this is your mother. Eight of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Why? Maybe... I don't know if your mother is equally like this, or maybe your mother grew up where she didn't have a lot of money, or maybe she didn't have a lot of stability. It's not about money always. The Queen of Pentacles reverse is this energy. Again, she could have been financially, mentally, emotionally, psychologically unstable. One of it, some of it, all of it, one of those things. With the Eight of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune, she might have moved quickly in the connection because it was going to be like providing her stability very quickly. Okay? Yes. Okay. And Queen of Pentacles in reverse could be that she's withholding her love and her nurturing from your parent, from your father, or from you too as well. Okay. Oh, got you. So it's like she became a mother. Here's the thing: when children have to take care of their younger siblings, a lot of times, and take on the parental role, when they become adults, they kind of revert back to being children and being kind of selfish and not wanting to take care of their own children, or not wanting to give love and nurturing because they feel like they grew up too fast. Okay? Because I was going to say, both of your parents are in the reverse, with the King of Pentacles reverse and the Queen of Pentacles reverse, and also your father's father, the grandfather, is coming out in the reverse with the King of Wands in reverse. And I'm just like, there's a lot of very like empty energy here, and I'm like, why is this like this? Why is this so important? And Spirit's trying to tell you, because your parents grew up with very little love, support, and emotional fulfillment or validation, and in turn, it's kind of like underdeveloped your emotional fulfillment. It's like, it makes you insecure because they're not validating your emotions. And also with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like your mother is also, it's like, she wants to nurture and care, but she's really... do you find your mom to be selfish sometimes? Or that maybe she doesn't even open up? Like, do you find your parents to be very similar, but not? It's like, how do you put it? It's kind of like this. It's like, your dad needs your mom's attention, but your mom feels like he needs too much. because she needs to take care of the kids. Like, she has duties that she needs to take care of, and so she withholds like her energy from your father. Like, there's always a really weird dynamic that happens, and it's like she can't open up to anybody because your dad needs to open up to people, but he doesn't. So your mom doesn't have anyone to talk to or open up to, so then it ends up being like she's alone. It could be that she always feels alone and that she's not taken care of. But with the Eight of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune, it looks like, there is energy, or the marriage, whatever, it was like a good thing. Yes. And your mom feels alone a lot. But she can't talk to you guys about it because you're her children, There's something very strange about the dynamic of your... Not strange, but it's like there's a lot of almost like emptiness. I can't really, like, there's supposed to be feelings. There's supposed to be like validation. There's supposed to be something more. But because of all of this, all right, ultimately, because of all of this, because of your parents being like this, it makes you the way that you are, okay? I think that's what they're trying to say. It's like the way that you are, it's like you're okay with being friends with people who might want to take energy from you, or who, it's like when you have one friend, you get very attached to them, and you want to give all of you to them, right? But it's like they don't want to give all of them to you or something, and then you feel like, oh, okay, but that's okay. I think you end up being an overgiver. It's like you end up wanting like a connection. Like, you're yearning for connections, but you have a hard time opening up. And you have a hard time going after friendships because you feel like you're not good enough. Or you feel like, oh, I don't really want to open up very much. And sometimes the thing is, if you don't open up, and if you don't make consistent energy, friendships won't continue, okay? You have to be willing to open up a little bit. It can be scary, but being vulnerable is important. But you didn't see vulnerability growing up, because your mother isn't vulnerable with your father. Your father isn't vulnerable with your mother. It's like they show you, that they love you, but you don't see it. Like, you're not like nurtured in that way. And as a result, it's like even with your friendships, you don't know how to like nurture your friendships. Okay? If someone else is always giving you effort, and if they give you effort, you give them effort. Like, you're waiting for balance in a way, but it's like you have to give effort too. Because you have a hard time trusting and opening up. And that's okay. That's a fear that you can overcome, all right? A lot of it has to do with your upbringing with your parents. Because, like I said, it shows that your parents have this... I think your grandfather might have been really selfish, and that's why your father doesn't feel very confident, and he keeps a lot of things to himself, all right? And that's why, because of that, he feels like, his duty to be your father and to be the father of his kids, he feels like it's to pay the bills and, be happy for you guys when good things happen, but also it's like it makes him happier to connect with his friends than it is to connect with his children. Does that make sense? Because I don't know if maybe growing up he never really felt like a lot of love, because it looks like his father he was more selfish, okay? And with the Page of Cups in reverse, it makes your dad feel like there was no love in the connection, okay? But I think when he got married to your mother with the Knight of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles, I felt like it was rushed, okay? It's like he was rushed into marriage. He has children. It was all rushed. And with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Eight of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune, I think your mother put an energy in the connection, because with the Wheel of Fortune, it's like she felt like, oh, we were put together for a reason, and so she put an energy. But then with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, I think she feels a sense of emptiness in the relationship as well. So that's why there's like a lot of energy that's kind of mismatched. Or it's like they're in the same energy but different, because they're both in reverse. They're both in a lower vibration. But it's like when you witness that growing up, it kind of affects the way psychologically how you develop your relationships and your friendships. If you see a lot of like separateness, a lot of like silence or withholding, you end up being silent and withholding. Does that make sense? Yeah. Because he's not very happy with himself. He's not very fulfilled in his energy, in his life. So he doesn't know how to be happy for you. And actually, I hate to say it like this, but he gets jealous because it's like you're so happy, but he doesn't know what happiness is. Like his happiness is when other people make him happy, but inside he feels very empty, because I don't think, with the Page of Cups in reverse and the King of Wands in reverse, I think his father didn't show him love, and he feels very empty, like emotionless almost. Like he need like it's like this. It's a child holding a cup and it's upside down. All right? If you think about it like that, it's like, and the King of Wands is before it. That's his father. His father is selfish. He's not pouring any love into his child. So what happens to his child? He grows up with like, I don't have love in my heart, you know? And then when other people give him love and show him attention, it makes him really happy. But he can't hold that love in his heart to give to other people because the cup is always upside down. Does that make sense? And that's why it's like even when you're happy and you have good news, it's like deep down he feels like jealousy. Instead of feeling happy for you, it's like he feels jealousy. So it's like, oh, I have such great news. And he's like, oh, great. Hi, welcome back, and SN. Okay, so that's what it looks like. It looks like your dad just, that's why also I think even with your mother, instead of being loving and even towards you, he might be deep down competitive instead of being nurturing, caring, and giving. All right? With the Six of Swords in the upright, the Lovers reversed, the Chariot reversed, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. I feel like your parents, I think your parents are going to cool off and they're going to be okay. Okay, HH? I think that they're going to get over it and it'll be fine. I think with the Lovers in reverse and the Chariot in reverse, there is this level of like, you know, they're mad at each other, but the Chariot reverse, they're going through a stalling period. With the Eight of Pentacles, they'll start working on it again with the Queen of Cups, because your mother is going to show love again to your dad, and then he's going to feel better. Okay? So I think that they're going to be okay. Maybe your mother with the Queen of Swords in reverse said something mean to him or hurt his feelings. Judgment in the reverse, the World in reverse, but she's going to realize that, you know, she doesn't want an ending. So with the World in reverse, they're going to be fine. Two of Swords in reverse. Page of Pentacles. No, I'm going to see the underlying energy about your friendships. Five of Cups in reverse, the Nine of Cups, the Seven of Swords, the Six of Wands, the Hangman reversed. Hierophant reversed, the Eight of Cups reversed, the Temperance, Queen of Wands reversed, and the Five of Wands and the Star. Okay, with the Five of Cups in reverse, I feel like maybe you're holding on to like sadness, or you're very hurt, all right? Because with the Nine of Cups in the upright, it's like your friend, she was great. You thought that, you know, oh, you know, I'm very happy, like I'm happy, it's great, you know? But you're hurt because it's over and it's not what it was. All right, with the Seven of Swords in the upright and the Six of Wands and the Hangman in reverse, I think that you're going to realize that, you know, you don't trust people. This is why you don't open up. I think you're going to realize that I don't really trust people and I need to do something about it. With the Six of Wands in the upright, I feel like you're hoping for your friend to come back and give you attention again. You're hoping for good news. And with the Hangman in reverse, that you guys are going to talk to each other again. But with the Hierophant in reverse, the Eight of Cups in reverse, and the Temperance, but I think Spirit is trying to tell you to, you're wanting for the friendship to come back together, But I think Spirit, with the Temperance and the Upright, Spirit saying you need to heal this idea of wanting to be friends with this person again, because with the Hierophant in reverse, you guys don't have similar ideas, morals, values. There's lots of differences in the way that you see people and you see life, okay? Yeah, good. Don't. Hello, Nora Free. Nora, I'm not going to be able to do any free yes or no's in this live, but try to come back later tonight when I get back on. I'm only here for maybe like another like 40 minutes and then I have to go. 40, maybe? Yeah. Okay, Spirit is saying, like, don't think about this friendship coming back to you. Don't, if she does come back to you, I think Spirit's saying, don't let her back in. Alright? Hierophant is in reverse. You guys have different morals, different values, different ideas about what like life is, what friendships are supposed to be. You have differences and you have to acknowledge them. But thank you for subscribing, Nora. And it's 5:15. That might be an extra message from Spirit. You need changes in friendships, all right? Fives are usually about changes, so, look for that, all right? Queen of Wands in reverse, the Five of Wands, the Star. I think right now you're a bit upset because you're like, I don't know what happened. Why does she treat me like this? What did I do wrong? I think there's that level of anger inside of you. With the Five of Wands, you have a lot of internal conflict going on within you. But with the Star and the Upright, Spirit is saying, heal that, okay? Release it, let it go. Ten of Cups in reverse, the Nine of Swords. Right now, you're in this energy of feeling very unhappy. You're emotionally unfulfilled, all right? With the Nine of Swords in the Upright, you're kind of stressed out. And I feel like maybe it's because the Ten of Cups in reverse could even be about your parents, your family. You're not very happy about your family situation. You're not happy about your friendship. Whatever it is, with the Nine of Swords, it keeps you up at night. It gives you stress. It gives you anxiety. Like you have like, how do you put it? You have like negative thoughts and feelings. The Seven of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. Alright, Spirit is also trying to say that with the Seven of Wands, you need to learn how to create boundaries for yourself when it comes to friendships. Alright, but also you have to fight for friendships too. So if you want a friendship, you have to actually put in effort in the friendship to make it continue, okay? But also see people for who they are. With the Sun in the Upright, you want happiness, but the Three of Swords reverse, right now you feel like betrayed by your friend. You feel like, you've been betrayed and you're heartbroken. Alright, Six of Cups in reverse, the Five of Swords. Like you have doubts that, their connection, your friendship will return. Or you have negative thoughts and feelings about your friendship as well. With the Emperor reversed and the King of Swords in reverse and the Devil in reversed. Again, Spirit's bringing up your dad, alright? Your dad, your grandfather. King of Swords reverse, Emperor reverse, the Devil reverse. The negative thoughts and feelings that you have, the tendencies that you have to hold on to these things, the resentment, anger, wanting, like maybe even being vindictive or something. Spirit is saying you learned that probably from your father. Alright? Because your grandfather was like that to your father, and then you're like that too, because it's like it kind of gets passed down in your family. And that's what it seems like. There's a lot of things going on in your life that you need to deal with and you're feeling disappointed. But HH, you have to understand that, this is all part of your growth, okay? This is all lessons for you to learn. You can't take it in as being like, don't play the victim, all right? Don't ever do that. It's part of your growth, and it helps you to ascend spiritually and also awaken things within you to grow. Like everything happens in our life for us, not to us, okay? Playing the victim keeps you in a low vibration. What you want to do is see what happened. See the person for who they are. Oh, I realized that this person didn't actually care about me. We do have different values. We have different morals. It's like maybe she likes to party and drink and, do drugs. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's like our ideas of friendships is different, or maybe the way that we believe that life should be. We are so different that it makes sense that we wouldn't be friends for a long time. Do you know what I mean? Or our communication wasn't great. That kind of thing. HH, you didn't have something that she wanted. She didn't, it's like she is friends with people where she can gain something from. I don't know exactly what she wants to gain, but it's for selfish reasons. She's a selfish person, okay? And I think in that case, she just felt like, oh, well, there isn't more to this friendship for me, so I'm done. Does that make sense? That's what it looks like. Because with the Magician in reverse, it's manipulation, okay? Oh, maybe she thought you were selfish. But I mean, honestly though, she's kind of selfish. She feels like, I'm not getting anything from this connection or this relationship, so I don't know why I keep putting effort into it. Does that make sense? It's like she was wanting something more from the friendship, but she felt like she wasn't getting it. And that's why she decided to end things, okay? A truly supportive friend would be there for you if you're having a difficult time, okay? Even if you were venting, then she should communicate to you, hey, let's turn that frown upside down. Let's do something to get you to feel better, or what can help you with your day, or understand that you're going through a hard time and you're talking to her, right? A true friend wouldn't just dump you because you're having a hard time. They would be there for you and talk to you and be like, you know what? I don't know how to help you in this. So maybe, I appreciate that you trust me, but, maybe I'm not the right person to talk to you. She should communicate that to you rather than just blocking you or just disappearing on you, okay? Oh, was that friend telling you that that friend was toxic? Was that previous friend a good person? I mean, the Magician reverse is somebody who's manipulative. Maybe she didn't want you to have other friends. Every friendship is unique, HH, and people come into your life for a reason. Sometimes people come in, you encounter people at the grocery store. People come into your life sometimes for a little while, sometimes for a long time, and sometimes forever. But it's up to you what you get from that friendship or what you see in that person, and you appreciate them for who they are, or if you feel like you're very different and you have to be willing to walk away from it, okay? Then it's okay to let people grow. A lot of times you'll meet somebody and you see you don't have anything in common, whether it's a friendship or whether it's a relationship, right? Platonic or romantic. And that's the difference. You don't get to pick your family, but you get to pick your friends, right? If you feel like you don't have things in common with your friend, or you feel like a person isn't your type of friend, then it's okay to let them go, But you can be honest. But if you know that somebody is using you, manipulating you, taking advantage of you, then, that's also okay to let go of. You have to create boundaries, and you have to know what you want. And life is always going to be like that. Even when you're an adult, you're going to have to make decisions of whether or not you want to continue being friends with people or let them go, okay? But it's all part of the process in your life to get to know yourself better and to be like the best version of yourself too. Because, if you decided to make friends with people who are, committing crimes all the time, and then you decided, oh, I'll do that too because you're friends with me, then what is that doing for you, right? It's making you someone who's in a lower, bringing you down in your vibration, and also making you do things that, aren't good for you. So it's your choice who you want to be friends with, but you have to make the effort in friendships, in any relationship. You have to put in effort, you have to open up, you have to be vulnerable, you have to share, but also you have to be there for the other person as well. Then keep looking and keep trying. The Knight of Cups in the upright, make the effort. I think that you're going to find somebody over time. You're going to find friends as long as you keep putting in the effort, is what Spirit is saying. It's Spirit saying in the beginning that you end, like when I first started the reading, it shows that you give up too quickly. It's like you put in effort and then you just either take a break or you just wait. You wait too long for either communicating again, or you just take a break. You're like, oh, there's so many things I have to do. 10 of Wands in reverse. You feel very burdened, right? But you also know that you have to make the effort, and you make that effort. With the 7 of Cups, you look at your options, but also you don't know what to do next. And then after you make that effort, you don't know what to do next, and with the 4 of Swords, you just take a break. And Spirit's saying that's not how you make a friendship. You have to keep continuing to put in effort, okay? You have that ability to, HH, but Spirit's saying again that you give up too quickly and you just take a break. After you make that effort, you like stop and you're just quiet, or you decide, oh, that was a lot, but I don't know what to do next. I don't know what to say next. Be yourself, okay? You have to find, here's the thing, you have to find love within yourself and like being alone, know what you want, and then when you let new people into your life, you know that happiness shouldn't be based on them, okay? Happiness should be within yourself. And then as you get to know, you let other people into your life, it makes you happier. Does that make sense? You have to be happy with yourself before you can be friends with other people to make them happy. Otherwise, you're going to end up like your father, where you're always going to need other people to make you happy. Okay? Okay, good. Good, good. Then Spirit is saying it's up to you to make that effort and be committed and motivate yourself to keep trying, okay? Because again, a connection ends if there's no people putting energy towards the connection, right? And Spirit is saying you have to work on starting and keep going. You can't take a break or give up or just wait. If you just keep waiting, that connection isn't going to grow. You know, it is a process. Sometimes it can be exhausting, especially if it's not something that you're used to, but you have to keep trying. You can't just give up. When you're young, you're more open to letting people in. As you become an adult and, you know, you're working and you're not in school anymore, a lot of people aren't open to meeting new people or making new friends. So right now is a great time for you to experiment, to, you know, open up to people and make effort and see how things go. Even if they've known each other a long time, because you're young, you're more willing to adapt and be open to meeting new people. Again, once you start working, a lot of adults get really closed off. I'm not saying you're not an adult, but I'm just saying like you'll end up closing off your energy a lot, okay? Like how you are now, it's going to be more like that. And it's going to be more silence. Because not everyone is willing to open up. Because a lot of people feel like, oh, I made a lot of friends in school. You know, I don't need any more friends. But you'll learn slowly that, you know, figure out what you want in a friendship and what's important to you. And, you know, be friends with people one at a time, okay? And sometimes if they are in a social circle or a clique or something, they'll introduce you to others, but get comfortable like one-on-one with people first, and then like growing your social circle, okay? You might have an old soul. They might have known each other for years, but still, it's not like they're limiting themselves on who they're friends with. Again, you're going to have to make that effort, all right? But when you make that effort, you can't make the effort and then go silent, okay? Like I said, Spirit keeps saying that, you know, you just get silent or you give up very quickly. It's like you put in the effort and you're just like, oh, that was a lot. All right, I'm done. Like, you can't do that. You got to just keep trying and be like, hey, how's it going? Like, do you want to go grab lunch or something? Like, put yourself out there, okay? Get yourself out of your comfort zone and put yourself out there, all right? Don't spy on people either. Get to know them, talk to them, that kind of thing, okay? I think you will make friends. Heck, you might even make a boyfriend. But again, in order for you to get close to each other, Page of Pentacles reverse, you do feel a sense of insecurity. 2 of Swords, it gets you in this energy of not really wanting to open up, or I don't know what to do. But Spirit is saying with the 4 of Cups in the upright, you're disappointed. Ace of Cups in the upright, you want to have a new beginning. You want people to, like, you want to grow relationships. Three of Wands in reverse, you want to be close to somebody. Page of Pentacles reverse, you're in this energy of feeling not good enough, or, you know, I don't know what to do. You're very insecure. Two of Swords, you get confused of what decisions to make. But with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, you have to stop breadcrumbing people too, HH. Alright? Eight of Swords reverse, it's like you open up and then you breadcrumb. You can't be doing that. Alright? You can't open up to people and then shut the door. And then be like, I wonder why no one's talking to me. It's like, because you shut the door. You got to keep that door open. Okay? It's okay. If you're not willing to open up to people, HH, there is a level of insecurity there. And it's like, there's a lot of pressure to move forward, and you feel like you're not good enough to connect with them because they've been friends for a long time and you haven't. That's an insecurity. It doesn't matter if they've known each other for a long time. If you're all going to school together, like I said, you don't have to be friends with all of them at the same time. You can meet one person, get to know them, and then meet more people and more people, you know? Talk to them, socialize, you know, connect, get together, hang out, talk about things that, you know, you guys have in common. If you guys take a class together, you know, open up and have those conversations. If there's movies that you like, music that you like, a lot of people, especially students, they connect with like movies, music, TV shows. Sometimes there's watch parties where people get together and watch the same shows together or movies together. Or there are like groups where like they play sports. If you guys like playing sports, you can play sports together, that kind of thing. It happens over time, HH. It's not going to happen immediately. You have to start talking to them, and then over time you get closer and closer and closer. But that doesn't happen immediately. It happens over time, okay? And it happens with you putting in effort and them putting in effort, okay? But you can't expect them to always reach out to you, to always message you, to always invite you to things. You have to do that too. You have to call them, you have to message them, whatever. Like, you have to make that effort too. But if you sit there hoping that it's kind of like, you know, you're hoping for someone to become friends with you when you never leave your room. If you're like that, then how are people going to, people aren't going to show up. Like, you have to put yourself out there. People don't know you exist if you're always quiet and to yourself. You have to put yourself out there, talk to them, get to know them, that kind of thing. It doesn't matter what other people think. It's not odd. Well, every friendship, every relationship starts from somewhere, okay? But you build on that over time. But you have to talk to them. If you don't talk to them, then there's no way that the friendship can grow, okay? You have to put in effort in relationships. Even if you had a boyfriend or a girlfriend, whichever you choose, like, you have to always put in effort, you know? It takes work. Sometimes it's easy and sometimes it's hard. But if someone makes your life harder, you're probably not meant to be friends with each other. At first, a lot of people might not be very interested, okay? At first, it can be uncomfortable, or, oh, who are you, you know? But if you have things in common, you're lighthearted, you're fun, then people will be interested in wanting to be friends with you. But if you're always negative, sad, or unhappy, then it changes. Hello, Sai. Welcome back, hon. Don't make those assumptions, HH. That's just your insecurity talking. Don't think like that, all right? Well, you won't, that's the thing. In the beginning, it's always like a big question mark of whether or not you're going to be friends over time, or if you're going to be friends for a short while, or you're just getting to know each other. In the beginning, you never know. The more you get to know people is when you decide, this person and I don't have things in common, or, you know, our friendship is very difficult. You make the decision after time. It's not always your first impression, you know? Don't judge a book by its cover, right? Same thing about people. Don't judge them based on just the first impression, all right? Okay. If you guys are able to talk, then reach out and say something, you know, or if there's groups or something, maybe you guys can get to know each other better. But other than that, it's like you have to make that effort. That's okay. Find another time to do it. You'll find time, but again, you're going to have to make that effort. That might help you too. But it's a lot of what you have to do on your part, okay? Ask to talk to her privately. I was literally shuffling the cards and I got the Six of Cups. You're going to be making friends, HH. Don't worry. It's going to happen, but you have to make that effort. Well, that's what teachers are there for, to help you, you know? And if they think that they can't help you, they might send you to a counselor, like at the school, or another teacher who might be better at it, you know? They'll direct you in the right way. But it does look like you are going to have friends, okay? Literally, the Six of Cups came out as I was shuffling and reading your questions and thinking about you and the energies on you. And your spirit guide's like, you're going to make them. You need to be patient, HH. I think you're wanting to develop like a really close bond immediately. But that doesn't always happen. Every connection is different. Some of them, you might end up hating someone in the beginning and then really becoming best friends with them later, okay? Or some of them, you become like good friends with them and then you guys realize you don't want to be friends with them anymore, okay? And then, like I said, it's okay. As long as there isn't negativity between the two of you, that's fine, okay? Don't be too stressed out about it and make that effort because it's really it's gonna open you up more and you're gonna feel more comfortable to be around people, okay? HH, I will tell you, you manifest things into reality. If you tell the universe and God and spirit that, you know what, it's never gonna happen, it's not possible, I'm never gonna have friends, you're not gonna have friends. You're going to lose that motivation. You're not going to open up that space in your heart and your mind to be like, I'm going to be able to have friends. Okay? Don't think like that. Keep your thoughts positive. Don't say that, HH. Stop saying that. If you keep saying that, then you're not going to have any. You have to change your mentality about that. And you have to make the effort. You can't just sit there and say, I'm going to make friends and then not do anything. Because then you're not going to make friends. Okay? Stop saying that. Stop thinking like that. Stop saying that. That's going to work against you. I know. It's about being realistic, but it's like you're thinking that way because you know how you are and you know how you're going to move forward. Yes. You do. If you don't believe it's going to happen, it's not going to happen because you yourself will lose motivation. Okay, if you want to make friends, you have to, with the Knight of Pentacles, you have to be willing to invest and understand that it's a slow process, but it can happen. And you have to tell yourself, I might not like them immediately, but I feel like I might like them after I get to know them. Or if they get to know me, they would like me. I know they will. You know, if you keep telling yourself that, then it's possible and it can happen. Believe it or not, the most impossible, listen, if you've never heard of it, if you've never believed it, go find Jim Carrey's podcast or like Jim Carrey's speech about manifesting. All right. This man told himself and wrote himself a $10 million check and said, I'm going to make $10 million on my next movie. And this is at a time where people didn't make that kind of money in movies. Okay. And he said it took a while, but I wrote myself a $10 million check and I put it in my hand and congratulated myself. Okay. And then he said, not 3 years later, he got paid $10 million for what was it? The Mask, the movie The Mask. Like, anything is possible as long as you believe in it and you put in the effort, because then you're proving to spirit that that's what you want and that's what you desire, and that will really come to you. So imagine yourself making friends, having connections, and being positive in your approach and being motivated to do it, all right? And if you show spirit that you are motivated and that's what you truly desire, and you have positive thoughts about it, not, oh, I'm going to talk to them today and they're never going to talk to me again. If you tell that to yourself, guess what? That's going to happen. You're going to talk to them and no one's going to talk with you again. You have to go into it with the mentality of, I'm going to win over friendships because I want friends and I'm going to make the effort. And then it will happen for you. Okay? That could work too. Hello, Shaylee. It is. It's really hard. But make things easy for yourself. You have other priorities at hand too, but if you're looking for friends, what you need to do is believe that you're capable of making friends and that you're good enough to have friends. Don't forget that part. A lot of people forget that, sometimes they tell themselves, oh, I'm not good enough to be friends with, or, oh, I don't have anything in common with anyone, I'm so different, I'm this, I'm that. When you keep those thoughts like that, it's very difficult to open up to people because you feel like you're not good enough. And even if you tell yourself, oh yeah, I'm good enough, it's like, yeah, but how come when you're trying to start the friendship, you're getting afraid, or you're like, oh, I don't think this person likes me? Because if you're thinking that too quickly, you're letting your insecurities and your fears drive you in the wrong direction. Then you have to change your mentality on that. Shaylee. I won't be able to do a question for you in this live, but if you want to come back later, I'll squeeze you in, okay? But that's the thing. If you sit with that assumption and you keep sitting with that mentality, it's not going to happen for you. Okay? That's what you need to work on. And that's what Spirit's trying to say. You give up too quickly. Okay? That's literally the first thing Spirit said. You feel like it's too much of a burden, and then like once you do it, you give up so fast. And if you keep doing that, if you keep giving up on yourself and what you want, then you won't be able to accomplish and get what you want out of this life. Okay? It doesn't matter. Again, you're not making friends with all of them at one time. You're making friends with one of them. Eventually, you might get joined into the group eventually, or you might just be friends with that one person. Okay? But that's what Spirit's saying. Like, you have to stop giving up so fast. When you give up so fast on yourself, you're telling Spirit that you don't think you're good enough and that you don't deserve it. So stay positive in your energy and make sure that make sure that you continue the effort, and stop telling yourself, they don't like me, right off the bat. Because every time you make that assumption, it's coming true. It's never too late, because here's the thing. Whatever is meant for you will never pass you by. So if you weren't meant to be friends with these people, then you're not going to connect with them after school is over, right? It's like that for any kind of relationship, whether it's friendships or like romantic relationships. Like if you weren't meant to be friends forever, you won't be. I mean, I know lots of people who aren't friends with people from when they were in high school. I only have like a handful of friends that I'm still friends with that I was friends with when I was very young, when I was little. Because you outgrow people as well. Like if you mature at different rates, if you have differences in desires as you get older, you stop being friends with them. And it's 5:43. That might be an extra message from Spirit for you too. Well, that's the thing. You're giving up too fast. That's what Spirit's saying. You give up way too fast. And that's not fair because other people aren't getting to know you very well either. If you're giving up or if you're not opening up to them, then it's like they can't get to know you either, and they don't see your value. It's like you don't see value in other people, so other people don't see value in you. Okay? It's kind of like saying, like, oh, I didn't like you after I met you and talked to you for 10 minutes. Like, I felt like you didn't like me or you were judging me, so I'm not going to talk to you anymore. But it's like you only had one interaction. Or let's say you had 5 or 6, but you guys were watching a movie, so no one was talking. But then you decided, oh, she gave me a really weird look. I don't think she likes me, so I'm not going to bother talking to her anymore. If you act like that, then how will you have a friendship? Like, you're giving up too fast. But, okay, HH, when you think like that, you are kind of saying that that person isn't worth your time, okay? And if you think that other people aren't worth your time who are making effort, then it's like saying that it's telling other people that you're not worth their time, okay? So if you feel like giving up quickly on somebody, people will give up on you, okay? If you don't feel like, oh, this person isn't worth my time, things aren't working out, guess what? Other people will feel that way about you. You're going to be getting back the energy that you put out, because the law of thermodynamics and just in general about energy is always created and never destroyed. So if you're sitting there like judging people on their value, then most likely they're judging you on your value, okay? So if you're not giving, they're not giving. If they're giving, you're giving. It's kind of like a tit for tat kind of thing. But don't get me wrong, relationships should have equal energy given back and forth. But the effort that you put in, it should be reciprocated. And if you're not getting that energy back, of course, let go. But if you're not putting in energy yourself, then that's not fair if someone else always has to do the work and you're just sitting there hoping to receive. Okay? Because that means you're the person who's selfish in a connection. Okay? Remember, you have to self-reflect and introspect as well. Just because you're in isolation a lot or you're not, like, you don't have a lot of friends in your life, doesn't mean that you're sitting at a high vibration. It could mean that you're at a low vibration and you need to bring up your vibration. Okay? There is this thing where you have to know that your value, but also you have to be willing to see other people's value as well. Okay? Because otherwise you're being selfish and that's not fair. Because you're judging people and you don't want to be judged by others, then that's not fair, right? You have to be open-minded and open-hearted and willing to meet people and give part of you to them and be vulnerable to them. Because if you're not, then people aren't going to want to open up to you. And then you can't build a friendship and it won't grow. Because friendships, relationships, closeness, it happens over time, right? They're all close because they've been friends for 2 years, or if they've known each other 2 years. You don't know if they've been friends for 2 years. They just knew each other for 2 years, right? But that doesn't mean that you can't be friends with at least one of them. And then with time, it can grow. But you both have to be willing to put in the effort to grow. And not only that, in school, you don't have to have like 50 friends, because how are you going to do your homework? How are you going to study? How are you going to have time for yourself, right? So be like mindful of that as well, you know? It's okay. They're still open to meeting new people. But don't think about it like that. You keep thinking about they've known each other a long time, they don't want to be friends with me, they don't, you know. If you keep saying that, then you're going to put off the energy that you don't want to open up to them or you don't want to be friends with them. Because you're telling yourself, oh, they're not going to want to be friends with me, so why am I going to make the effort? If you do that, then you're not going to get what you want out of a connection. Stop making assumptions, HH. And stop thinking the worst. It's not being realistic. You're thinking the worst. Being realistic is saying, they've known each other a long time, so most likely, if they're gonna go, like if they make plans, and then I ask to make plans, they're gonna pick them over me. That's being realistic. But saying, oh, they've known each other a long time, they're not gonna want to be friends with me. That's not being realistic. You're just lying to yourself. You're making assumptions, right? Because you don't know that. Have you made the effort? Because if you haven't, then you're making an assumption, right? It can be hard, but this is a lesson that you have to learn. This is part of your growth, okay? This is something that you have to figure out about yourself and what you want in your life and what's important to you in life, okay? If you keep putting yourself down and saying they don't want to be friends with me, how do you know that? Did they tell you that? If they specifically told you, HH, I don't want to be friends with you, then be like, oh, this person does not want to be friends with me. But don't make that assumption without talking to them, getting to know them, and don't think that you talked to them one time and they seemed like they didn't like me. If they continue to talk to you, it means they liked you just fine. But if you automatically think they don't like talking to me, oh, I'm going to close myself off, then they're going to feel like you didn't like talking to them. And then it's going to be awkward, And then they'll be like, oh, I don't think she liked me. Maybe I shouldn't talk to her anymore. Because people pick up on your body language and your energy very quickly. Some people are more empathic than others, and you kind of sense, oh, this person doesn't like me, okay? And that becomes a problem. AG the Great, no! I have to go! I'm so sorry. I have to go. I have like 2 or 3 more minutes and I have to go. But then I have to come back later. I'm sorry. Oh my God. I'm sorry. My days, I never know when I can stream, and so I always try to squeeze in whatever I can, and then I have to log off and I come back later. And if I have personals I have to do later, then it takes me longer to get back on. I'm so sorry. I'm like, oh no, I don't want to skimp out on anybody. I'm going to add you to the list, AG the Great, okay? I'm going to add you, and then whenever you show up, it might be a wait. But whoever's here, I'll always take you. I promise. If I can be on every day, all day, I would, Maybe I'll just take a day off and just do this, and just try to stream all day, but I don't know if I can do it. I would try. But HH, again, work really hard on what you want, knowing what you want, and being open with your energy with people, because if you keep shutting down, no one's going to be willing to open up to you either. Think about it. If you're not willing to give, don't expect somebody else to give to you, okay? Oh, you're welcome, hon. I still have you on the list for later for your next question, okay? So pop back in. You can come in and out. I know it's really late for you, so maybe when you wake up or something, all right? Yeah. It's always back and forth. I never know. All right? Stay positive, HH. All right? Let somebody in. Let someone be your friend. Okay, that's fine. I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I gotta go get some work taken care of, and then I'll be back. I'm sorry. Listen, I've had lives where I've had no donations, and I just did straight up 20, 30. It was the other night. I literally did, I think, 30 yes or no's. And then, I logged off because I did everybody. And then I passed out and went to sleep. So I promise, I don't always have donations. I swear. I just have a really long list, and I'm trying to catch up. All right? Thank you, everyone. I'll see you in a few hours, okay? Bye!